folks. So yeah, I made a mistake. I was supposed to be streaming at 3 p.m. today. At least that's what I said and what I was planning on. yesterday, but it turns out when I was scheduling, I wasn't thinking it. I scheduled it for 6. Really not that big a deal. So I'm just like start 3 hours later, but yeah, that's on me if anyone was waiting at 3 and wasn't able to make it today because it was scheduled for 6. That's my fault. Yeah. Let's see. Ugh. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and try to finish what I think is the Liz week. Liz and Shinji. I only made it through floor 1, so it's going to be fun to try making it through 2 floors today, but we'll manage. It's a Saturday. I don't mind being up late tonight. I was originally like, I could do it at 3 and I'll have plenty of time to do both floors. Hey, Seki. Maybe a shipment of goods got delayed? Shinji Mato came by a moment ago. He bought out the commissary's entire stock of items. Something about cooking lots of stuff. Shinji came by, so he can cook stuff. Wait, hold on a second. I'm pretty sure stuff like stationery was sold in the store as well. If he bought up everything, then that means... Not hard to guess. It seems... What in the world is he trying to cook up? What does he plan to feed it to? I'm on the edge of my seat. All I'm getting are really bad feelings about this. In any case, it appears that you won't get the chance to buy any items for a while. Use what you have wisely. I have nothing to sell. I'm open but can't do any business. Please bear with me for the time being. Woof. Okay. Ah, and we're hurting for items too. Damn it, Kirei. I didn't think the game would do that. The safety of the item shop. No! Shinji truly is evil. These floors just keep getting bigger. Sometimes the fastest way to go one step at a time, not rushing, just keeping things steady. Don't forget, slow and steady wins the race. We'll go kick Shinji's ass for that. Once again, we descend into the shrine with the oppressive atmosphere. So, what do we do? The invitation didn't specify any meeting place. What's the deal with throwing a dinner party in the labyrinth anyway? They could at least come greet... Ah, it appears they've arrived. I hope you're doing well, my adorable squirrely. I'm pleased to see you've accepted my invitation. This will be my thanks for your crass behavior before. No spear, no torture, have a full taste of my 3 meals. Morning, lunch, and dinner. Elizabeth beams with the most ladylike smile she can muster. Shinji standing behind her with a pale, averted face catches my eye. I don't ever want to think about it again. His expression speaks volumes. Come now. First is the morning table. Follow me. As if leading us, Elizabeth disappears into the depths of the labyrinth. Why do we have to take her up on this? To be totally honest, I'm not very willing to do this. Can't we just do a plain old exploration of the labyrinth? This has gotten a bit catastrophic, hasn't it? You'll have to play along for a bit in order to get her SG. If things start going real south, we'll have to pull out fast. Don't miss any red flags. Miss Hakuno will be formulating measures to address the food just in case. But I wish you the best of luck in the meantime. Hey, Flame 78 or 7585. And Seki, I'm not late. A knick-knack is never late. A knick-knack arrives precisely when he intends to. Ouch. I am aware I fucked up the quote. This enemy's gonna break 3 times and just knock me out. Or not. Okay. Precisely when he means to. Shut up, Seki. No one likes a nerd. We have a release window. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Honestly, even if it releases at the end of next year, it's like, we've already waited years for extra record. What's another one? I should probably heal, shouldn't I? I'll heal after on 3. And that's why I healed on 3. Die, die, please. Motherfucker. At this point, this thing likes to break so much, I'm just gonna go for a kill. We did 6 anime. I'm gonna be honest here, I'm just hoping that I get a kill off and it doesn't defend 6 times in a row. Like that. I don't know that a fight at cave's gonna keep. No, I'm gonna die. I just lost this fight twice in a row. Motherfucker. I am not losing this 3 times in a row. This is a mook, a regular enemy. Oh my god, that should not have gone that badly for me. Yeah, the recommendation doc should still be in the hat. Or in the description. Should be in the description of this stream, actually. Man, they just keep giving me stuff I don't really have much I can work with on. A lot of defenses and skills I'm seeing, and only thing I can do there is a break or a Aphotic Cave, because it's too unreliable to build strategies around the defense piercing spell. Like that, it keeps giving me that of all combinations. Yes, Seki, the stream link is fixed. Welcome to the first table. Morning. Have yourself a small shock to kick things off. If we went straight to the main course, you'd be liable to get overwhelmed and keel over. There's a table draped in a blindingly pure white cloth, as if it were stained with a single drop of blood. Some sort of red food is placed on top of it. Is this spaghetti? Precisely. Ostrich bolognese. I even handled skewering the ostrich dead myself. This hits hard, and in various ways. Truth be told, I glossed it over at first and figured it was soup or something. This is the kind of stuff nobles chow down on? She's astoundingly plainly vain about it, isn't she? The only word she knows is sanguine, and it shows. But there's some bad news for her. We see through this entire ploy. Now, darling, please give her a piece of your mind. That's right, regardless of what's on the menu, there's no need to eat it. Eating that won't end well, will it? Huh? What? No way. Why? There was nothing in my perfectly crafted invitation or humbly demeanor that should have given me away. Every detail was a dead giveaway. And as for that surveillance footage, I can't be bothered to mention it. Never mind. Anyway, even Hakuno Kishinami isn't so much of a pushover as to fall for this. Gah! If the cat's out of the bag, then so be it. Still, you have no right to refuse. This is why. There, behind Elizabeth, a sturdy door, one I've seen at some point on another floor, blocks the path. Why would I ever forget about this pesky door? No, how could I ever forget? That door, it's the mortifying artificial noble phantasm that Commando Ronnie crafted, the fully automatic strip-style open lock, patent pending. I'm breaking off your lifeline. Sorry, I'm sorry, anything but that. It's been modded, so there's no more stripping involved. It's an automatic eat-it-all style open lock. Blah. Yep, which means you can't proceed until you finish the whole plate. So eat up, eat quick, clean that plate of my assorted cooking until it's clean. It's the only choice you have, Squirrely. You think my darling is going to be fed on some other woman's cooking? I shall eat. That's... Sorry to say this, but I saw that one coming. That food data can't be digested unless it's Kishinami who does it. It's user restricted. It won't work on some other schmuck. Ugh, bravo, seaweed. I'm ashamed to say I'll be unable to help you, darling. Not bad. You are my attendant. Shit as you are. No stalling, Squirrely. Ready yourself and get to eating. I'll feel like flying to heaven. This time Elizabeth snaps her finger at me. I try to think about how I can escape her fingertips commands, escape from everyone's gaze, but nothing comes to me. I guess I have to eat. I sit at the table, nervous. Before me is a red mass, an ostrich bolognese. This should be fine. It looks alright. Doesn't smell off. Maybe Shinji just has bad taste. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, did you not get the notification for this, Tacos? YouTube's got it out for you, Tacos, I swear. Yeah, darling! Shooting rockets out your mouth and spinning thrice backwards, you're hardly human anymore. Damn you, lizard woman. As bad a cook as I am, something this awful wouldn't happen from my food. We have to act. Her vitals are dropping at an impossible rate. She's going down at Mach speed. There is no poison, which means a double attack occurs on one's palate and mind due to purely horrible flavor. You've got to be joking. All this damage only from the awful taste? Elizabeth, you're one scary girl. The flavor was epic. It wasn't anything simple, like being entirely sweet or spicy. It just tasted like chaos. My stomach won't stop churning. Sweat won't stop dripping. My entire body is rejecting this foreign substance. Look, Hakuno, I don't know what you're saying. It's not food unless it fights back. But I mustn't give in. I mustn't vomit. If I yield to the surging urge, our paths will forever be closed. Teary-eyed, I somehow managed to cram it all down into my mouth. So how is it? What did you think? Those are tears of joy, right? Right? I'll be blunt. It's terrible. It's not a question of whether it tastes good or bad. This has reached the realm of mass destruction. Terrorism, basically. For example, well, I can't think of an example, but if I had to come up with one, it's like licking a candy and tasting turpentine times 1,000. No, that still might be understating it. Well, what did you say? We'll indulge in this farce no longer. Will you hurry up and open that door behind you, or at least go take some cooking classes, please? I messed up. She doesn't seem to like bolognese. I didn't do enough research. Soup would have been foolproof, and I knew it. And I like pineapple tacos. Seki does not. This was only the beginning. Next up is the main dish. The main dish. You're not going to disappoint this time. Be disappointed this time. Hey, wait up. You're something else, girl. The two of them run off further into the labyrinth. Are you okay, Hakunon? It looks like your vitality dropped. Is all... Think you can keep going? I'm probably alright. Hakuno Kishinami's stomach hasn't burst yet. Also, thanks to that thunderous shock, it seems Elizabeth didn't charm me. That's the silver lining. How regrettable. However, this may be a chance to use for Tomomo's benefit. Now that you've had such a savage experience, you'll think anything I cook up tastes good, even if it comes out a bit sloppy. Hello, Zero Herrera. Ah, shit, it's this enemy. I've really hated this thing so far because it does equal amounts of everything, it seems like. At the very least, I think I figured out its skill pattern. I'm just gonna get some extra damage out of this. Farming for Tomlin. So far, so good. I'm only 4 boxes in, but I've been able to do the 90++ note for the first set of days, so I'll probably do another round tonight. I'll have time to do some apples tonight, probably. I also managed to pull off a second CE drop, so get one more, and I'm technically more efficient with my current setup than a 4 CE setup, so... If I get 2 more, I'm more efficient than a 5 CE setup. You're breaking a lot. I see the pattern. 2 in a row of everything. In theory, if I am right about the pattern, it goes break, break, attack, attack, guard, guard. Or break, break, attack, attack, guard, guard. Let's give that a shot. No, it was attack. So, it's non-consecutive. Oh no, that was different on 4. Okay, nope, I have the pattern completely wrong and I'm stupid. Lucky guard. Or at least I'm getting damage opportunities out of this. This one's kind of a mini boss though, so a little more HP. Have a good one, Seki. I'm running low on Master MP. There's the fountain, though, so I can probably like that. Try going for an easy kill. Everything's hitting just a little bit harder and the shop's been closed. Man, I still have yet to digest the bolognese. But here we are at the next table. Welcome to the table 2, the lunch table. This dish is sure to astonish you. Ta-da! Enjoy this special stew I painstakingly slowly simmered. I call it Bon Voyage to the Blood Red Sea. There is a crimson stew served in this deep bowl. As usual, it looks fine, but that no longer offers me any solace. Hakuno, wait. We're going to send you some software we found for this exact job. We downloaded an unarmed Shinji familiar that eats food. It's free software, so we paid nothing for it. Hold on a second. Why is it set to have my face on it? You definitely customized that thing. How so? That's just how it came, yep. This software specializes in processing food. That's all it can do, so don't hold back. Pour all that edible destruction into it. It's set to Hakuno Kishinami's user and shares the same privileges, so it should be able to clear the restriction issue. Rin and Ronnie do it again. Such a great job. Now I should have nothing to fear with that food anymore. Suddenly our eyes meet. Elizabeth grips the hem of her skirt, looking like she's about to cry. I won't allow this. You expect me to serve my food to some filthy doll? That would humiliate me unbelievably. Humiliating? Impossible, actually. You're a farm animal, so eat up like you crave it. Drain that bowl until there isn't a drop left. No, no, no. I don't want it to get thrown away. Do that, and I promise I won't open that door. Another tantrum. Bad habit you got there. Still, no matter how much noise you make, that door will open once the plate is cleaned. Elizabeth says no more. Not even stop it or just try it like the like. I think it's because she can't. She said that she painstakingly slowly simmered this stew. But in the end, no matter what she does, the dish she labored to prepare is going to get thrown into this trash right before her eyes. I'm sure it's unbearable for her. If I want to unravel Elizabeth's mind, I get the feeling that I shouldn't rely on the Shinji boy. My darling is always like this. What are you planning to do with that spoon? Squirrely? Well, that spoon phased out of existence there for a second. Just one sip. So long as it's one sip, this courage will surely lead to her SG. I think as such, then try taking a sip of the stew. It's horrid, terrible, overpowering, pungent. It's like mud. It makes me wonder if maybe Elizabeth isn't a heroic spirit from Earth, but rather from Venus with some polar opposite culture. But the savage grace here was that the ingredients were all tender, at least. Seems like she really did painstakingly prepare it. I command my body to at least finish a mere sip. What do you think of this one? Elizabeth questions me with grave expression. This dish is... it's alright, I guess? Is it? How silly of me, of all people, to get genuinely worried for even a second. Yeah, that's right, of course, you understand how good it is. Elizabeth, perhaps out of relief, happily wags her dragon tail. It seems like she really did take making this stew pretty seriously. That said, I expect that there's still a nighttime table waiting for me. Sorry, but I'll be leaving the rest of this to the unarmed Shinji boy. Fine, there's still the main course left. I'll let you off the hook this time. The next one should move you to cry, saying how delicious it is. I'm sure of it. Be prepared. For destroying Venus on accident? Huh? That's it? Ah, damn it. She just does whatever she wants. Hang in there, Shinji boy. Thanks to the unarmed Shinji boy's outstanding work, the Crimson Stew was processed instantly. Elizabeth may have been acting tough in her own way by leaving before watching this happen. And unlock complete. Who's a hard little worker, Shinji boy? Maybe we shouldn't have made it look like him. Senpai, are you okay? You had the processing software, so you didn't have to push yourself to eat yet. I know, but it paid off. She has an obsession with cooking. It's likely related to her next SG. Yes, the structure of a floor is considerably influenced by the core's secrets. Please investigate in that direction without pause. Yeah, without pause. I take the stomach medicine I got from Sakura out of my pocket and down it all in one go. The final round is about to start. Poor Shinji boy. Look at him! Is he still on the floor? No, they put him out of his misery. That's with a dumb curry. Are you sure that's not spicy mapo tofu? Spicy mapo tofu is a T.H.E thing. Ouch. Ouch. Holy shit, pup. Did I wear you out that much earlier today? You're dead. You're dead on my couch. Shit, I'm out of MP. Oh, that's actually pretty bad. I think I have a level up coming. No. But I couldn't buy a lot of healing items. Because of the shop being closed for this floor. So my only option was to kill it dead. Oh god, I need to win one more fight or find the fountain. No! Shit. 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 I've actually lost multiple times on this floor. Ugh. I just need to win a fight. Just one fight. Oh, it's possible it ate the MP. I don't think so, because I've been like spamming healing spells on this floor a lot, but it's very possible. Do not reference a certain individual. Okay. Oh, hey, welcome back. Not that I can really go anywhere with this. One thing I will say is those gates are kind of needless. Also, this is suspiciously empty. As is this, but I kind of know where this is going. Welcome back, Zero Herrera. Ouch. This should actually kill. Hang on, I just thought about what might be over there, because the fountain was supposed to be somewhere this direction, wasn't it? Oh, it was a secret passage through the secret passage. Okay. Nice. Next couple years are freaking brutal for the gacha. I know the fountain's coming up relatively soonish, so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. All the resources you need, you're only short of one scale of fantasy. Nice. I'm working on resources right now in NA. Because I'm doing so much like power leveling of my servants right now, I'm just running out a lot of old year 1 resources. See, this is quite bullshit. I remember this pattern. Come on, give me an attack or a break, please. I think you might need more than just a little bit of stomach medication for that. BB or MASH? I mean, clearly, if I'm being objective here, MASH. BB's help's a little bit too roundabout for my taste. After looping around the labyrinth, we finally reach the last table. The night table, as I imagined. The table is crammed with an exorbitant amount of food. A full red course, a red Manchu Han Imperial feast. No matter where I look, all I see is red. You look overwhelmed right off the bat. This is the Dragon Girl's diner. Welcome to Dee Dee's dinner. Or diner. It's a shame that I can't put them out in order, but I kept them all ready to eat. This time, it's a banchanal. Bacnal? I won't pay any heed to whatever your manners are good or bad. Go ahead, start with any dish you like. Hey. Not sure if I should be the one saying this, but they have that Shinji boy, remember? The plan of yours is a bust. Wouldn't it be much more practical to not get hung up on this food stuff and instead just smash their faces in right here and now? You just don't get it, Rat. That's why you're a third rate. There's no longer even remotely the issue at hand. Elizabeth doesn't bother turning to Shinji, but instead stares straight at me. The automatic eat-it-all style operation looms behind her. Sure, we can easily open that door if we use the unarmed Shinji boy, but she's right. That isn't the issue at hand at all. Hakuno Kishinami's objective here isn't to open that door. is to break the shield that lies beyond it, which means obtaining Elizabeth's secret. Using a mechanical process will do nothing to jostle her mind. Oh god. Cuckoo, Needle Alter, not in that order I imagine. Tiamat, Draco, Ash. Whew, that's a rough early year for you. Some of that, no, that's a rough early year. I think Needle Alter's early year, yeah. Yeah, that's a rough as all hell early year. Of that list, I think I'm passing on everything other than maybe Draco and Ash. Dude, you're not thinking of tackling this, are you? This Crimson tour around hell? I glance at the trembling Shinji, then take a seat at the table. It feels like the fork and knife I'm holding are shaking in my hands, but it must be my imagination. Be still, right hand of mine. Please wait, darling. You mustn't. I absolutely cannot allow you to eat this. I already made darling suffer all alone in the imaginary number ocean. I shall not display such disgracefulness a second time. Therefore, at least allow me to turn this into all into cinders. It'll be better, but still edible. Caster. Thanks, your sympathy helps steady my nerves. But I have to overcome this challenge with my own 2 hands, I mean my mouth. This food was prepared by Elizabeth for Hakuno Kishinami. I know how tough this battle will be, so in the event that I'm able to eat this, maybe I'll settle down back in the village and get married. For real? There it is, the marriage proposal. I'm holding you to it. I'll bring you back from the underworld as many times as it takes, so please eat it all. By the way, my ring size is a 9. Hurt. Alright, here I go. All I need now is to be ready, to be determined, to be so foolhardy I forget what pain is. I glance at Elizabeth, who's staring at me intently, and paying no heed to Caster's uproar. I shall partake. Yes, help yourself. Top 10 anime sacrifices right here. Gato ain't got nothing on this sacrifice. Hakuno raising all the death flags. Did your eyes just roll back for a second there? I knew this was bad. I'm worried now. I'm alright, no problem. It's just from the very first bite I got a quite a big shock. It tastes good, right? It does, right? That's a tuna marinade accompanied with jelly made of soft shell turtle lifeblood. I used fresh seafood from the moon cell in these. The moon cell, the brain of God, it is a digital fishery rife with seafood. One that records all the past and predicts every future. Is it okay to describe it that way? But try as I may to escape from reality by pondering such things, reality still assails me relentlessly. An unpleasant sweat is already gushing from my entire body, but I must keep my hands moving. Oh no, President Kishinami is turning pale. This is torture beyond torture. Why is it so red? Put a little green in it or something. That's what I would do. Please calm down, Sakura. You too, Miss Tosaka. You're not making much sense. You're too calm, Ronnie. Please stop her. I can't bear to watch this. Sakura, you mustn't look away. This is the way that kid runs her life. That there is determination of one who stands above others. The role of a president is truly a harsh one. That's what you get. Dude, it's about time to call it. No way, there's still food left, and besides... That one there, I slaved over, even though it's baked. I mean, it just gets burnt so easily. That octopus was a bitter fight till the end. I've never tried one before. It kept moving no matter how many times I stabbed it. Blech. But you like octopus, right? That's the reason why I put up with it. I figured it would make you happy. Elizabeth's eyes glitter with every plate I finish, and the ache in the back of my hand grows more prominent. Ah, the goal must be close. As I thought about it, I mindlessly continued moving my fork and spoon. Also, I don't have any particular preference for octopus. My boiling head searches for jovial memories. Once I spoke with someone about building a cafeteria. Ah, yeah. That was at the student council. Her life's flashing before her eyes. We decided that we would take turns managing meals, and we would all eat together. That was a really fun idea. Oh yeah, Leo mentioned Julius's curry was excellent. In the end, I wonder what it tasted like. Want to try it then? I want some, but my belly is filled with enough chaos as it is, so. No worries, my curry is excellent. Within my wandering mind, Julius and Leo present curry to me while smiling. Alas, an early reunion, isn't it? How I'd like to have some Harway curry. Darling, please come back to us! Oh. It seems I was having a weird dream. I analyzed the situation before me. Apart from some deep fried or some deep red ice cream sitting on top of my spoon, all the other plates were now empty. Yes, only one bite left. Let's wrap this up with a big slurp. I get encouraged by my servant and finish the last bite. My mouth is paralyzed at this point, but a potently awful taste still spreads through it. It's mint-flavored, red mint. Fun fact, the mint plant was said to bloom in the Greek underworld. I quietly put my spoon down, give my thanks for the meal, then rise from my seat. Whoa, you ate it all? And the doors are fully open? And now, before you pass through, how about I just get straight to it and ask you this? How did you find the taste? Signs of her secret appearing start to amplify, as if aligned with her expectant gaze. This is what I have to say. Ooh. The correct answer is clearly this. I don't think this has any chance of leading to a bad end, but I'm going to save state. It tasted god-awful. No need to think about it too hard at this point. It tasted so bad, was so god-awful that I hardly believe food could be so bad. That said, I know perfectly well how much she toiled to prepare all this food for me. It tasted bad. Thank you, I tell her. Did I miss the fountain earlier? I must have. Saw that one coming. Don't chalk this one up as my mistake. Let's leave that guy be. Once your stomach settles down, all we'll have to do is find him and bring him to his knees. That's right. Actually, even if I was told to go after him, I'd be hard-pressed to agree in this state. The offshoot I pulled the SG from should vanish soon. We should leave the labyrinth as soon as... Hey dear, what kind of magic did you use? Elizabeth absent-mindedly watches her own body deteriorate. Magic is something I, of course, can't use, but I guess she's referring to me extracting her SG. Yes, my text tone is the Wilhelm scream. not that. Way before that. When you ate my food and gave me your thoughts on it, it was the best feeling I've ever had. What was that? Livestock, other nobles, they'd all praise me. Well, I did hang anyone who didn't, but that only feels good for an instant. Bliss hour burns out quickly, and all that's left are days of tedium. The boredom gives me a headache. It hurts. But just now, and only just now. Because I felt like it. Before she completes her thoughts, her body vanishes. With no way of now finding how it ends, today's exploration comes to a close. Really stunning work today, Hakunon. I feel kind of full myself. Sakura is currently preparing a potent antacid. We'll transfer it to your room, so please return and get some rest. After the student council gives their closing remarks, I let out a sigh of relief. Suddenly, I'm conscious of how heavy my abdomen feels. Clearly, I exceeded my capacity. Let's activate the checkpoint and hurry back to the school. Ah, I see just how much of this floor I've kind of neglected. Wonder if it's going to make me go back. If I want to do a little bit of exploring. If I want to do some exploring. Don't start waving death flags now. Oh, that's the way down. It very well probably is the cooking. It's letting me do some exploring, so I'm gonna wander around the level here a bit until it tells me I can't. But I don't think it will. I make the rules now. Well, alright, I forgot to clean it, to fill in the map here. Oh, we didn't get ambushed by Melt this time. That's good. Makes me wonder what the final floor, because we only need 3 SGs, so if Melt doesn't have 3 SGs for her week, I wonder if there's a floor where we just don't need the SG in. I feel hungry all of a sudden. Food isn't required when you have a digital body. I'm supplied with all the energy I need to maintain myself by merely being inside the serum. But maybe this is an after effect of Elizabeth's food. I normally don't think about food, but for some odd reason, now I can't help but be interested. So, Castor, make me something. Make? You mean make something to eat? That's the make I'm talking about. When we were dealing with Elizabeth, Castor spoke about taking cooking classes. Truth is, I was curious about that, and before I knew it, I became aware of my empty stomach. Understood. I figured you might ask at some point, so I'll just go grab this bento from Sakura I was secretly keeping. I want to eat Castor's cooking. Well, but home meals take time. How your stomach fares is a huge deal. Does my fortune show bad luck or a gap covering for my zodiac? To put this bluntly, how about we meet halfway and settle for a mapo tofu bowl at the commissary? I don't want to cook. Is a mapo tofu bowl from that commissary necessarily a good idea, Castor? I want Castor's home cooking. If your reputation for being a good wife servant isn't a big fat lie, then I want you to show me some smarts for some sweets. That gaze is pure anticipation. How can I feel anything but thrilled? Actually, I want to improve a bit before I treated you, but how I can turn you down when you straight ask me to make food. Then I shall fulfill your request and prepare a light meal, post-haste. Please allow me about an hour. Clap goes Castor's hands. Along with her clap and prayer appears a small kitchen in the corner of my room. It slips my mind from time to time, but magicians are one hell of a class. She seems to be pretty good at stuff like remodeling, which she did a little with my room. Thank you for waiting. Though hurried, I put my whole heart and soul, my absolute max into this endeavor. With this, Castor bought a small plate or table to serve on. On the menu is white rice and clam miso soup, grilled Saikyo-style mackerel, simmered pumpkin tossed with minced chicken, and onkake sauce, and chopped daikon salad with plum rice, or plum sauce. Castor's expression is devoid of confidence. I also get a little nervous with her making that face at me and all, but this doesn't look so bad. It's incredible, actually. Not flashy, but it all harmonizes. It reminds me of a beautiful Japanese garden. Anyway, I need to start digging in. I put my hands together and thank her for the food, then bring some bites to my mouth. How is it? I'm well aware that I'm still inadequate, but I did try my best, you know? Well, how do I put this? This is perfectly delicious. The seasoning and doneness of the grilled Saikyo-style mackerel is good enough for me. The outside is crispy and fragrant, and the meat is sweet, soft, and flaky. The simmered pumpkins tossed with minced chicken and onkake sauce is good too. Not only was the pumpkin simmered carefully, the minced chicken and onkake sauce were also prepared simple, making it superb, an a la carte dish. The crisp and packed daikon salad is delicious and serves to cleanse the palate of the main dish's sweetness. The plum sauce makes it even more refreshing. This is Japanese cooking with an autumn theme. One would assume Castor to be a person who goes big to show off, but her true nature clearly shows her in her quietly attentive personality when it comes to the little details. I knew it was lacking. I should have polished my skills every day since I made contact with you, Master Yin. I apologize for not meeting your expectations. I've been exposed to a poor cook. This too is an SG, isn't it? Castor's shoulders droop as if apologizing from the bottom of her heart. According to her, her second SG is apparently poor cook. I faintly remember that back in the near side Holy Grail War, Castor was frantically trying to memorize her 5 fundamental culinary seasonings, which means she didn't even know the basics not too long ago. I think going from that to making this level of food is incredible progress. Do you hate yourself for being a poor cook? That's a given. It's no matter if I'm a poor cook, but for my darling, I can't help but feel personally frustrated if I can't serve my husband's delicious food. Castor insists, cheeks flushing with shame. It's not her cooking skill that makes her sad. It's being unable to bring joy to her master. Castor is despondent, claiming herself to have failed as a good wife. What do I make of that? Isn't that line of thinking itself proof that she's a good wife? Did it not suit your tastes? If so, next time I can make a French. I'll try my hand at Diavolo style or something. No, don't go making this worse. No! I flatly refuse and then finish Castor's food as his good manners. Thank you for the food. Very yummy indeed. Yes, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Master.
いえ、172センチ。どうかしら、この圧倒的スーパーモデルっぷり。角が高いわ。アイドルの年齢と体重は秘密にしておくものだけど。ねえ、聞きたい？どうしても？仕方ないわね。孤高のドラゴン。その牙をいただく尊き一族。ハンガリーのバートリー家。私の全てだった場所。5月17日。プレゼントはマネージャーに預けておいてくださる？家柄、資産、仕事、趣味、いろいろあるはずなんだけど、そっちのけでビビッときちゃうもの。ズバリ運命ってやつよ。芸能界の流儀はバッチリよ。ズバリトップアイドルはしましまよね。ゆっくりお風呂に浸かって疲れを癒すの。美しさのレジもなかなか大変なのよ。
Elizabeth's second SG. Though she says she likes cooking, this is not purely enjoying the act of cooking like the red-mantled archer. The red... Call out to the missing archer. Elizabeth's fondness for cooking stems from a desire to be praised by or monopolize the person she likes. Ultimately, it's nothing more than a desire to be beloved as a wife, but her skills in cooking are utterly lacking. It's apparent her wish to be a wife was expressed as a fondness for cooking, stressing the importance of meals, or perhaps it's her instincts as a dragon. Elizabeth tells of her songs with Saber and her aspirations as a wife to Castor. What bellies its foundation is the complete opposite. Her use of cooking to keep her beloved's attention to confirm her beloved's love does not come from an equal relationship. She would bestow meals to her beloved as a noble. It's no different from feeding an animal. It has none of the romance she longed for. The controlling disposition she inherits devours even her most meager dreams. Ugh, I had one too many calories. I can barely move. As I return to the room, I stagger back towards the bedside and take a seat. It would be hard to say that this SG came easy. You must be tired after all that junk food. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. While rubbing my belly, which feels bloated with data, I reminisce on the events today concerning Elizabeth's SG. We've directly dealt with her countless times at this point, but the more I learn about her, the more I experience her secrets, the more I get the sense that she's a normal girl. She was more of a curiosity when we first met her. I took her for a sadist, but she really was a maiden. She had that image change planned. I seriously underestimated that horn girl. But listen, darling, no matter how nice she appears, a person's nature doesn't change so easily. In the end, that young girl is. I see. If the whole cooking thing is one side of her, then the whole capturing and torturing NPCs is another side of her. If her intrinsic view that people are merely tools to serve her beauty isn't rectified, then we'll never see eye to eye. Yes, indeed. That's why you mustn't have thoughts like, oh, how horrible, or how adorable. She's a dragon, I'm a fox, but she has animal traits and is a good wife. She can take votes from me, but she won't take my darling. Okay, darling, Casco will offer to rub your back until you feel better if you'd like. But thanks, I can't help but feel she has dark ulterior motives, but for today I'll indulge in this conduct. While Castor rubbed my back, she made idle talk until my stomach stopped hurting. FGO exclusive SG. Interesting. I assume you can see it in the profile. Hey, I said hey. Are you listening to me? Man, what's up with getting all crazy? This is the last floor, you know. Don't start going blank in the head on me. I get it. Playtime is over. Next time I'll do my usual thing. No mercy. I'll just run them straight through. It seems I was being unusually cheerful. It was the first time I've ever met someone who knew my true name and didn't recoil in disgust. I got messed up by their pace. Those guys take things real easy, don't they? Yeah, I know what you mean. Slow, aren't they? They're a bunch of plebs, and that's all they got going for them. Seriously, they're crude and reek of mediocrity. A genius like me just never mixes well in a place like that. Yes, but enough with that now, too. My headache has finally come back again. From here on, I'm the usual me. Mere humans are all nothing more than blood packs for me to use. I'm the ruthless, brutal dragon girl. Let's make sure that gets through their heads. Good. To act any other way would be a lie. You're a demon of T.H.E, a man-eater. Perhaps you've just awakened at last. Meltrillis. Good day, Mr. Worm. Your labyrinths are getting cleared. I guess things are going well. If it's too tough, you can go back to the old school. It's okay. Regardless if you fail, Hakunon will fall into my hands. It doesn't matter whether you're here or not. You're just some inept guy. It's easy to imagine what BB put into your head, though. Right? Do you really buy into it? That you're the only person who can stop Hakunon? Shut up. BB recognizes me as a genius. I only messed up this time because I let this girl take the reins. I'll get it right this time. I have to get it right. I'm not going to disappear in a place like this. I'll listen to BB's sweet talking if that's what it takes. Even if I end up killing her, I'll at least survive. Survive? And then do what? There's no future for you. Unlike Hakunon, she's unaware of her destiny is all. But you know what your future holds, yet you desperately disregard it. Hey, Shinjimato, should I say which creature within the far side of the moon is currently worth the least? You sure do blab for an ego. Look at you, you're a fabricated fragment of BB's mind. BB will probably make you disappear on a whim, ultimately. You don't even classify as a substitute, you're just a pawn. Yes, that's right, I'm a mere pawn. So long as BB is around, I'm a backup character who can't take the center stage. But what of it? I'm a virtual life form, many times superior to you humans. I rule this Spiritron world. I'm a puppet of high worth, so to speak. You, however, are in reality worth nothing. A pebble within a price tag of 0. It's amusing to see such a person as yourself still struggling to live on. It's beyond comical, moving even. One wrong move and a comedy can turn into horror. A comedy taken too far turns into a heartwarming drama. Laughing into the point of crying is the same as being too miserable to point out to the point of crying. You certainly are a king. A king of worms, a king of comedies. You shine only when someone points you out. Everyone's favorite type of genius. I don't need to hear that from you. I already know. Yeah, I'm a misunderstood genius after all. I know what I lack too, but I'm a master regardless. I came to the moon to win. I'll cling to it any chance I get. So you're saying even if you flip to your enemy's side, you won't give up your identity as a master? I misjudged you. Even you have some pride in you, however. No matter how tough it acts, a worm is still a worm. Oh, damn! You had to do Shinji like that. I know what I lack too. Out of respect for those words, I'll provide you with what you're lacking. You're missing your clown makeup, see? Now, then, become a wretched dewdrop and fall somewhere more deserving
あ
of
なたに
yourself.
ふさわしい場所に落ちなす。
What is this? My body is melting. Terrible. I have to hurry back and wash up, just in case. Oh, do you pity him, Lancer?
別に逆に先生
Not really. I feel refreshed now, actually. But now who will be my master? I won't perform as well if I'm alone.
一人じゃ
That won't be an issue. I'll become your master. I presume my abilities will suffice.
ならいいけど
Very well, but I don't like you.
あなたが
Once I contract with you, I'll go off and do my own
サインだ
thing.
けしてもらったら
ほだされているのね。
Hakuno's kindness has affected you, hasn't it? Too bad your love won't reach her. You're the ruthless blood countess. Doesn't it seem a little too convenient for you to start living like a human at this point? I slept well and my body feels a lot lighter. My stomach feels settled, but so I guess the antacid worked. It feels kind of great, actually. Seems I got plenty of nourishment. That's one thing I want to thank Elizabeth for. Good morning, President Hakunon. Great to see your stomach hasn't blown up. There will be no briefing today. As soon as you've made preparations, please head to the 15th floor of the labyrinth. Sorry, I've got a lot on our plate to deal with. We have no new information right now, so start your exploration when it suits you. We'll be ready with the labyrinth monitor, of course. Alright, see you there. Sounds like the student council is busy. I won't bother them for no reason. So let's get ready to head to the labyrinth. Or I will go bother them. This might not help wash away the taste, but I tried to make a bento for you. Please eat it if you'd like. I hope it's to your liking. I'll be making a lot more so I can hand out some to Rin and Ronnie next. Doing things like exchanging bentos will definitely liven the place up. Huh? Did that antacid work for you? I thought all it would do was put your mind at ease, but it worked better than I thought it would. I'm glad. Elizabeth cooked more than I thought she would, but it dealt that much damage to you just from purely awful flavor. It's extraordinary. In one sense, I wonder what spices she used. The unarmed Shinji boy, considering it is free software, it actually did a GJ. I gave it 4 stars on the store. I wasn't a fan of the avatar's design, so that was a minus. I'm looking forward to the next version. That's a possibility. Kiara's gone. That's disconcerting. It's the final act at last. Ready to end this tragedy, this drivel? I'm not ready at all. I can't bear to see a tale. I'm torn out to be mediocre, regardless of when it ends or if it's my fault or not. Who'd let you write the script? I've already asked the Steinberg level heroic spirit to take care of Darling and I's bridal movie. And since you're not even an extra in it, please go ahead and write something else, like a BB themed The Evil Little Mermaid. You Philistine! I can't bear to see money get thrown around to make trash. Your movie will be crap anyways. So better to ask George. Damn! You gotta do my boy George like that. I assume that's talking about Lucas. Oh! George? George from what? Can't you be more specific? There's a couple of them. Obviously, I refer to the one loved by you and some amateur critics. If you go with him, then I won't mind financing you. No, thank you. You and that nun can have the bloody wedding that'll come out of that for yourselves. Hey, where is your SG? Sorry, SG. Why did I say SG? Hey, where is your master? Aha! Could it be that she finally got tired of you? Swift is heaven's vengeance. I'd be feeling pretty good right now if that were the case. Kiara's off doing her own thing. She can't refuse when she's wanted. It's a bad habit of hers. She won't be back for a while. Are you still most tragic character guy? Ginako. That's a good question. Where is the sus nun? Sus. Okay, let's go talk to Kira, see if they're back in stock with items. Because I am low, but I've been given a lot of money. So expensive. I'm gonna get a bunch of those because those largely do enough for me. And then I'll stock up on. Yeah, that's enough. Alright, sorry about being curt before. We had a hard time making some headway on stuff we needed to investigate. I don't want them to worry about that. The data we collect is meaningful because of the analysis they do on it. I could say I'm not grateful enough. Or I can't say I'm not grateful enough. It helps to hear you say that. So how about we start with a scan? It appears to be a very narrow floor, doesn't it? Signs of enemies are sparse. Offsetting that is a powerful enemy, or something, I presume. No, that doesn't appear to be the case. We still don't know why, but I suppose we can say that the level of danger on this floor is low. What's going on here? It is the last floor Elizabeth is defending. It's the floor she needs to guard more heavily than the others, and yet the level of danger is low. It could be some sort of trap. Please go in and be wary. Spring the trap. It is in 36 minutes, isn't it? I believe today's daily reset should come with a, actually, it might, I believe it comes with an update to the Lotto. I could be wrong on that. The Lotto event, I think the new quests drop tonight. So we'll see if I can actually return the new 90++ like I could this one. There's a couple classes where I'm a little bit weak in. Oh, is it tomorrow? Okay, I can do some extra farming tonight. Seki thinks she got the drop CE, which is great. I'll look it over with her on Monday, but... Ooh, I didn't heal. Yeah, I deserved that. Tomomo didn't. I did. I really didn't need to do that. This is right here. Iori or Santa Carna? I think Iori, but I could be... but it could come down to playstyle. I haven't used much of either of them, even though I really like Iori. Good. I thought I was going to be humiliated and take another Amuk death this stream. Alright, I'm gonna go save at the fountain and then keep going. Huh? Maybe we took a wrong turn. There's a shield in our way, but it feels like we just started our exploration. This can't be. This can't be the end. No, that is the end of the 15th floor. There appears to be only stairs beyond that point. It really is the end. But this is a big problem for us. SG aside, we still haven't even run into Elizabeth. True, it's possible that Shinji Mato is using some method to conceal Elizabeth. He's acted in this way on previous floors. It may well be a tactic he's using. If you two can't meet, then forget SGs. It's as simple as that. But is it really possible to completely hide a core offshoot? If it were, they could beat us by just straight up hiding. I don't know of a way. Some verification is necessary, and the timing couldn't be better. President, please return for now. We have a progress report on a separate matter. We're at a dead end here anyway, so I don't mind going back, but I wonder what this separate matter is about. We'll explain when you get back. Sorry for taking up your time. Can you come to the student council room? We'd appreciate it. Welcome back. Things have gotten a little out of hand with Elizabeth, haven't they? In the meantime, we are rescanning the labyrinth to look for some clue on we can latch on to. While that happens, we've been working on 2 tasks for quite some time now. A countermeasure against BB and an analysis of Meltrilus. We have no leads on countermeasures against BB, but we propose a way to overcome Meltrilus' invincibility. It's not realized through pure defense, it's clearly a skill. Thus, the hypothesis is that if we were to discover which servant the skill originated from, we'll find a way to overcome it in due time. Of course, the alter egos are servant composites. Maybe one of the goddesses Meltrilus is based on has a relevant background. Yes, so first I'll start by accessing the 16th floor of the labyrinth. Since the labyrinth itself is Meltrilus, it should be more than possible to scour her for her personal data. After that, I'll take Meltrilus' structural data and look within the Moon Cell's libraries for a goddess with the same structure. We'll find the corresponding servant and then look for a weakness. I didn't know she could pull that off. It's a surefire method, but is there any risk? I wonder, is Sakura nearing the point of exhaustion if something were to happen? Thank you very much, however, I'm fine. Something like this won't burden me that much. It's about as burdening as when you're in the labyrinth, and I put that effect on you to protect against essence dissolution. Okay. I guess that's why they told me to come back to the student council room. So long as I'm here, Sakura's tasks won't go up. With that, I'll access Meltrilus' labyrinth immediately. Rin, I'll send you the data. That's the stuff. Same model means instant access. Wow, this is Meltrilus' wavelength. Yep, honestly makes no sense to me. What? It makes no sense to you? Of course. It's like DNA pattern of a soul. Even if we were to obtain data, analyzing it using the old school's entire resources would take perhaps 10 years. Needless to say, we don't have that much time, so we're simply going to look through the library and find a matching wavelength. And here they are. 103 matching results. Whoa, quite a few. There are legions of heroic spirits, but tons of goddesses too. This one kind of fits, no? A Hawaiian goddess Pele? Pretty much invincible? But she's got drawbacks. If we're talking fierce war goddess, I would say the goddess of Indian legend, Haridi. No, really. Not really. No anecdotes about invincibility. Actually, I don't even see anyone with invincible property anywhere. Sakura, does this really belong to Meltrilus? Huh? That can't... I'll check one more time. Nothing strange. No signs of anything illicit within Meltrilus. No way Meltrilus' invincibility isn't a skill. It's her legitimate privilege. What nonsense! There's no way she's invincible by default. I'll do it one more time, but this time I'll try a deeper search. That should have... Sakura's body flicks as if jolted by something. Her eyes are blank and her body is spasming. Sakura, what happened? She's being hacked directly by the Spiritron data. That can't. 3 layers of black ice are being melted through almost simultaneously. How is this kind of hacking possible? It's not that big a surprise, is it? I mean, you girls are the ones who came to me to access my secrets. That voice, it's Meltrilus's. She can even break into the school, a safe zone. That's not it. Please calm down. This is only the sound of her voice. Meltrilus hasn't entered the building. Yes, you're right. As vexing as it is, that area is a safe zone beyond my reach. Well, I'm sure Lip would have been able to smash her way in, but she's no longer with us. I took the offensive in my own way. We were careless. She went through this place's channel and accessed Sakura. Yes, I was attacked first anyway. You're trying to divulge my privileges. Obviously, I would strike back. Please protect my ego border. Understood. We'll execute a dry storage and perform both a physical and logical freeze. It's no use. I've already injected her with my nectar. There's no saving that woman, or rather, that woman belongs to me right now. She'll become a part of me, just as the moon cell will in due time. She'll become a part of Meltrilus? What does she mean by that? Passionate would try to smash someone, compress them, and stuff them into a trash bin cage. That means Meltrilus' ability is... My skill is all drained. I am the poison nectar queen. Stealing not only stats, but also levels and even personality. I gave that woman some of that top-of-the-line nectar. And also, I mixed it into a very special bee. You need that woman's help to break through the labyrinth's walls, right? Now you have no way forward. Understand? There's no saving any of you now. You've all become nothing more than data for me to simply melt down. That doesn't change my objective, Hakunon. I'm going to bestow onto you a perfect world. I'll adjust your surroundings to do so. That just leaves the peanut gallery. Trembling and weight will suffice until the advent of my perfect gospel. It's no use. Her internals should be completely frozen, yet there's still activity going on. At this rate, Meltrilus will end up absorbing Sakura's consciousness. Her consciousness will be absorbed? That means she'll be brainwashed. No, her personality itself will be stolen. And if she falls into Meltrilus' hands, our defeat will automatically be assured. Because without Sakura's support, we can't proceed through the labyrinth. Don't look so down. Who do you think I am? I've cleared up pinches like this plenty of times before. Although this time the stakes are way higher, but I'll protect Sakura for as long as I possibly can. There is hope. For all things related to hacking Spiritronized cyberframes, Kiara says Shioin should have some information. It's unfortunate that we investigated her background earlier. It seems that when she was in the order of the Shingon Tachikawa Aiten school, she had developed a certain code cast. As she was sickly by nature, she treated herself and researched the esoteric Buddhist practice and awakened it, multicolored tranquility. That's the reason why Interpol went after Kiara. It's now considered the greatest taboo in all of cybercrime. Yes, it is a forbidden code cast which invades a person's cyberbrain to communicate and control them at will. We have a chance if we use it. The multicolored tranquility. I can't wrap my head around how it works yet, but it sounds like we need Kiara's help to save Sakura. I need to meet with Kiara as soon as possible to discuss the situation. You want to borrow my codecast? Give it up. It's not something you young ones can sink your teeth into. It's a narcotic that provides the fleeting pleasure she seeks yet is loath to mention, as much as it befits this filthy feline. Pleasure leads to the pearly gates is the sort of justification typical for this woman to use in her evil deeds. Why do you need it? It's true that the multicolored tranquility is a dangerous codecast, because networks have become the foundation for human society. An ability which can utilize networks to dominate others is equivalent to an ability that dominates the world. But right now, we have to depend on it, even if it's taboo. The student council room has been hacked by Melchilus, and that multicolored tranquility is necessary to save Sakura. I explained this all to Kiara. Now, this is precarious. I fully understand what you're saying, but I really do have a problematic nature. Kiara Sesshoin looks downwards, uneasy. She's probably right to feel reluctant. And the reason is because I'm not only inquiring about the existence of a codecast considered to be the greatest offense in cyber history, I'm also asking to borrow it. I'm uncertain as to what to say. I also hope it can help you, Hakuno, but in return I won't get in return. Did she say she won't get anything in return? Well, she is lending me something that belongs to her. Of course she should get something in return. I didn't expect her to bring up something like that, though. Kiara Sesshoin has always exercised foresight. She's resolute, possesses an enlightenment normal people like me won't reach, and is beyond good and evil. Even she's thinking in this way. I never expected her to do something as materialistic, like refuse because she won't get anything in return. There's nothing off here. Simply put, this vile woman would, for the sake of her own ego, save or even kill hundreds of millions of people. But if someone won't satisfy her pleasure, she won't lift a single finger. Like a child who doesn't want to get out of bed. She'll welcome you with open arms if you jump into her bed, but she would hate to get up, even to peel an apple. Mr. Anderson, all the ladies will end up disliking you if you keep speaking your mind so freely, you know? Huh, as if I would ever date a woman who hates me for speaking my mind. Who in the hell would enjoy my vitriol anyway? Indeed, only someone like you can see my true intentions. Who would have thought it that a famous fairy tale writer like this? Fate truly is ironic. Now then, Anderson. I know, give these young ones something to give me, right? Really now, how filthy can you get? Young lady, sorry, but this is an order from my master. We shall take our leave to go somewhere in the labyrinth. If you want this, come. Anderson pulls out a massive book, and after muttering something, the two of them vanish. They didn't just run away, did they? Makes no dang sense. Just what is that brat thinking, huh? His master is the one you don't get? Personally, I don't care much about her. That Kiara woman isn't worth being understood. That brat, on the other hand, how do I put this? He's got that instigating, I'll be the one to take you down sort of thing going on. Frankly, I can't understand why someone as resourceful as Anderson bothers to ruse a creature like her. Well, whatever. Let's go search the labyrinth, darling. They've got to be in the lowest area. I'm gonna go back up and talk to the student council members. Did you get the codecast from Kiara? Huh? She ran away? What's going on? We're fine here. Hurry and go after her. What happened? She escaped? Kiara Sesshoin did? I don't understand what that means. However, we're racing against time. Please get a hold of Kiara Sesshoin. Rin and Ronnie temporarily froze Sakura's body. The encroachment is being suppressed for now, but we won't know how long it'll hold. Let's go after Kiara. If she's to be anywhere, maybe she'll be around the deepest part of the Sakura labyrinth. I've emptied out the shop on a few events recently, but I find it's really hard to do that unless you've bought out or you've pulled a lot of CEs. Ooh. Oh, not that. Just buy 2 of these. Oh, smells pious in here. They seem to be somewhere on this floor. Let's catch them pronto. I may end up having to fight that brat, but I'm also hoping for it. Consider I also have a caustic ton. I also know the Dakini's deity rights. I shall provide once and for all who is the best among us all. Kiara says Shoin was raiding on the arena for us. She isn't panicking and isn't hostile. She's standing there like a white lily, as she always does. I've been waiting for you, Hakuno. Ah, you're all sweating and wild like a haggard dog. I'm overcome with emotion. You wanted me so very badly, didn't you? She smiles like it's being soaked in pure water. Or like overflowing honey. It may be a little late for this, but now I sort of understand how all the people who took their own lives in pursuit of Kiara Sashioin felt. She's a saint and a witch. Kiara Sashioin is an evil bodhisattva with a blend of integrity and seductiveness. Still gloating, Kiara. The fools came just like you wanted. Hurry up and get your business over with. You can be really bland sometimes, still. This certainly does suffice as payment. I'm quite satisfied, Hakuno. Judging from your care and concern, did you notice the bottom of my garbs are burned with excitement? Kiara Sashioin speaks to me extremely obscenely. I can't discern her true motives. Is she pure or is she wicked? Is she someone worth trusting? Perplexed as I am, Kiara looks at me tenderly, smiling. You don't have to trust me. Good and evil are difficult to distinguish, as is with karma. The good and evil of things are decided in people's minds. Real trust cannot be built with the unobservant, but I want to trust you. Shingon Tachikawa Aiten School Ritual, Multicolored Tranquility. Please take it. I'm sure you'll be able to use it well. Kiara holds out her hand. In her hand is the Codecast Crystal. The basic program is loaded into it. This is the forbidden technique which drove many people to insanity, to destruction. She offered it to me with only the words, I want to trust you. It'll be anticlimactic if you actually give it to us. What are you intending to do? How should I put this? I've been very wary of my long ascetic lifestyle. Hakuno, you've been pursued by egos throughout the labyrinth, right? I'm envious. I want to see what it was like to be pursued, and by a beast such as yourself. Kiara says something unthinkable, sounding like an ashamed maiden. The heavy reply also leaves Castor speechless. Yeah, she for sure is the embodiment of a lure. She could lead anyone, man or not, astray. I told you, didn't I? She pokes around merely for the sake of her own pleasure. Just like now, she's a trash heap of a woman. Come now. My apologies for being a trash heap, Mr. Drunkard. Do you despise women that much? Yes, women are just heavy, loud junk food, bags of flesh who only have size going for them. Oh, supreme birdcage, how you shackle me. And so I have a suggestion. My brethren, gentlemen, if you're going to fall in love, only do it with sweet young ladies. A different tune from the man that kept a love letter in his pocket all his life, unable to confess to his first love. You impotent. It obviously depends on who I'm talking to. The type I like, find me a note. I never compromised when it came to love. Great. Then I'm not on your radar. Unfortunately, I never had the pure sweet girlhood you like so much. The two of them rev up their usual quarrel. I guess one could look at this and say their master-servant relationship is healthy. Show this to someone who cares. Let's go, darling. Our business is finished here. Rat behind you. It was a split second. Blood sprays from Kiara's stomach. We sensed no present, and there was no bloodlust. There's only gush of blood now spraying about. Meltrilus. I never thought you would kill me. You felt safe because I had no reason to. This is why humans are so gullible. I'm no match for you all, so I'll obey. I heard you say something like that to BB. A wise decision, but that's all it was. You won't be killed because you serve us. If you wag your tail, we'll let you off the hook. What are you, stupid? One needs no reason to crush a worm. You humans, simply by being here, are eyesores. Kiara's lips wrench in agony. Meltrilus' face flushed, takes in Kiara's pained face and voice. She's toying with her, like a female praying mantis relishing in the male's death throes right after copulation. I'm not like BB or Lip. I'm uncompromising pleasure in the flesh. Everything that taints the moon, I will kill. I don't need a poison like you. Now this is the end. In Meltrilus, there is no mercy. Kiara Saishoin was ruthlessly split in half. She disintegrated while experiencing torturous pain. Next, when the master's servant is terminated, the servant follows suit. Anderson, unscathed, begins disintegration from his limbs. This is all a servant amounts to. Kill the master and they melt away like snow. Anderson, got any last words? Insult her! Insult her! As if I would leave behind last words like some sore loser. I'll just sit here and keep on fading away. But I will leave you with a curse, Meltrilus. The pitiful girl, the unrequited prima donna. Your love shall never be fulfilled. What did you just say? Who do you think you are, child? An author, numbskull. The curtains will fall on your all-affirming love when your suitor rejects you. Reason being, if someone who truly loves you were to appear, they would never approve of your love. They're called partners because there's a desire to coexist. Because your lover loves you, they won't approve of your devotion. Dragging people into that nonsense is annoying too, you little brat. You want to be a narcissist, jump in bed and go wild. Saying that, Anderson pulls out a book. The title is The Emperor's New Clothes. One of Hans Christian Andersen's masterpieces. It's a fairy tale about a sea of liars and one single honest person. This is magic sewing. To the unwise, it is a gem. To the wise, it is worthless. In that instant, Castor and I vanished from the labyrinth. This is no forced extraction. It's just like Green Archer's invisibility skill. They're gone? You've done it now, Anderson. It's a shame that I can't see this through to the end, but I guess it's about time I exit the stage. Young lady and you, servant, the rest is up to you. Make like the pretty bourgeoisie you are, and struggle for your ordinary happiness. Chadnerson? Darling, let's hurry. We mustn't stay here. Castor is right. While the invisibility Anderson cast on us is in effect, we'll break away from Meltrilus. It's too early to take her on. Right now, we need to bring back the multicolored tranquility we obtained. I assume that is the checkout of Anderson and Kiara for the non-CCC route. Meltrilus is killing off most of the cast here. So this is Kiara Saishoin's special code cast for penetrating minds. The body, mind, and soul components of our digital forms are spiritualized, but this seems to spiritualize one even further. Within the seraph, it'll separate out just your consciousness, your offshoot, and let it sneak into whatever area you want. She was a genius, but a heretical one. Due to her perspective, her ideas, her knowledge, and her lack of morality to question them. Well, it's not nice to say things about the dead. Let's focus on this. That's right. Let's focus on Sakura, who pushed through her poor state to support us. We can't afford to sit around and lose her. Now, let me warn you of a few things before we begin. Entering a cyber frame brings danger with it. Since Sakura is an AI, we can control her defense mechanisms, but battle against the melt virus probably can't be avoided. Also, I'm concerned about Melchros mentioned. About the special bee. Please go in while prepared. Alright, I finished analyzing the codecast. We can boot it up whenever. So give us a shout once you're ready. Oh, this is a dungeon. Okay. Fun. I'm gonna go save. And go do... Well, I guess there's no, day 4, I guess. I guess this is the makeup for having a very small, floor 15. Have you made your preparations? We're ready to take position and back you up. Alright, let's go. Understood. I'll guide you into the world of Sakura's mind, President Hakuno. The light of the codecast fades, and I see a different landscape laid before me. We're inside Sakura, not inside a body of flesh, but rather inside a digital frame. There's nothing grotesquely graphic about this digitized structure. Enter Casco. I'm in tip-top shape. Refiled magical energy, absolutely no issues. Hey, this place is pretty desolate. Looks like Castor can materialize normally. Okay, let's quickly get rid of this virus. Took you long enough, Squirrely. What's the big idea making me wait? Elizabeth. She's a sentinel of the labyrinth. Why is she inside Sakura? Not very perceptive, farm animal, are you? If I'm here, that means only one thing. I changed managers. Managers? Her master changed? And she's no longer Shinji's servant, she's Melchos's? Yes, that woman is my manager now. She's pretty awful, isn't she? See, after she melted me down, she reconstructed me as a virus for her to use. Thanks to that, here I am. I became nanosized, and now I'm hacking this girl's body. Nanosize? Since we're infiltrating a digital body, it makes sense for us to be about that size, but I get the sense that we're playing by different rules. I get it. Your body is in the student council room, only your soul was sent in. For Elizabeth, it looks like she entered the cyber frame as her whole self. Basically, she's the boss of the melt virus. There are some noisy people outside. Be quiet, will you? Make too much trouble for me and I'll kill this host instantly. Kill instantly? Yep, killing her would be easy enough. A blow to the brain will make her turn into an invalid. I won't, though, since this body belongs to me. Melchos said so. You can have this body. This girl won't turn into Melchos. She'll turn into Elizabeth Bathory. Then I'll be back in business. I won't be a servant restricted by a master. I'll be able to live whole and free as a life form rooted in this world. You mean you'll hijack Sakura, an AI, so you can be reborn? Yep. She's not as nice as me, but she has a pretty face. Once the virus circulates throughout her body, my data will overwrite her. I mixed in a special bee. I'm certain Melchos mentioned that. This can't be happening. At this rate, we won't just lose Sakura, we'll gain another enemy. I refuse. Me become my senpai's enemy? I don't want that. Still conscious, are we? Not bad. Still. Did you forget? I can do this at any moment and have you killed off. Before long, the border of your ego will finish melting. You'll have gone either way, so you don't want to hurt, too, right? This is a disaster for you, too, as well. There's nothing left for you to do but melt away inside me. That's what you get for meddling. See, that's the kind of woman she is, but something feels a little off. Hakunon, hurry! The virus is spreading faster. Looks like we're racing against time. Let's head quickly for the end. Hey, it's the FGO map theme. We emerge into an odd space. A cluster of gates stand before us. There must be some meaning behind them. Oh god, a switch puzzle. Yeah, that was close. My tail almost got lopped off. Who did this? Show yourself. A barrier came down on the passage we entered from. Looks like we're completely sealed in, but this is inside of Sakura's digital frame. It's strange for there to be a setup like this inside her. How does it taste? My special sugar cage? Super sugary and sweet, right? Oh boy. If she just laid back and sat on her throne as bosses do, she could have maintained her dignity. But she bothered to come all this way and show us what a rock for brains she is. It's so appalling, it's pathetic. Alright, time to rip off that tail. There's only room for one pretty-tailed lady around here. Hey, lizard woman, when did you class change out of being a lancer? You've got a sharp eye. I'm tired of being a lancer, so I changed. See? Don't I look like an idol? Now my class is, yes, idol. In one sense, you're lost in your own little world, so it fits. That's what Meltroa said. Then she changed my class for me. I didn't really mind being recycled. I never knew this was possible, so I wonder what Elizabeth's class is now. Hey, you want to know? Yes, of course, why wouldn't you want to know? But I won't tell you for free. This puzzle is my challenge for you. If you want to know my secret, then flip these doors over to get to where I am. I had tons of time to kill, so I got to work on building this all up. But please don't go tinkering with people's bodies at your whimsy. Put everything back to where you found it after this, okay? There's the peanut gallery. I'm going to measure Scrolly's smarts for you. Be thankful. I'll be getting back to my hijacking business now. I'm sure this will be too hard for your Scrolly to manage, meaning it's game over. A puzzle. If I mess this up, that will mean I've got less brains than that woman. I'll let you take it from here, darling. I'll be right behind you. Are you smarter than an Elizabeth? There are 3 types of doors and switches, red, blue, and yellow. Pressing a red switch will open the red door, pressing a blue switch will open 2 blue doors, and pressing a yellow switch will open 1 yellow door. However, when that door opens, another yellow door will close. Okay. That door is white. No way, you figured it out? Well, the first one was always pretty easy. Elizabeth's voice echoes from where I can't tell. I solved the puzzle, so I want to keep her promise and tell her classes now. Guess I have to. Listen and be amazed. Previously, I was a singing and stabbing lance-wielding idol. Now I'm the singing and dancing lunatic idol, Elizabeth Bathory. Wrong. You're obviously all brawn, no brain. Does that make you a macho idol? Where in the world is that popular? That singing voice of yours is exactly what a berserkers yell, yeah? Gwah! Gwah! I'm special. Would you mind not lumping me together with other berserkers? I'm under madness enhancement, alright, completely under it actually, but I won't be letting myself go to myself. After all, I've been crazy from the very start. Wow. Looks like I impressed you so much that you have no words. Now come after me. I'll keep playing around with you. Enemy.
一足一刀の間合いですよ。いざ尋常に。
Ouch. Ouch.
炎天よ、走れ。触らないでくださいます。大丈夫、私がついています。炎天よ、走れ。お許しを、マスタ
I'm just having a horrible time today with mooks.
ー。満足させていただけます。ごまの焚き火と参りましょう。触らないでくださいます。愛の力。いざ尋常に。まだまだいけますかも。
Okay, this should kill.
二人の飾りといたしましょう。
Now, I'm glad I didn't use more than that one in fight healing item.
そこは走らないでください。
Ah, here we go. I was wondering when it would be an actual puzzle. This next puzzle is unbeatable. It's so hard that even I can't solve it without pure luck. Enjoy suffering through it. It's Elizabeth again. I'm glad that every moment she spends messing with us delays her assimilation with Sakura, but it's getting a little old, really. It looks like you're racking your brain. I know. These kinds of puzzles get frustrating. I'm headache-prone myself, so I kind of get how you feel. Alrighty, you made it this far, so I may as well chat with you. My noble self asks you a question, so be grateful as a fan shouldn't be and answer it. Remember how I mentioned before that this body is good enough to become me? The first requirement is to have a pretty face. Next is to be young. Lastly is to be inexperienced, to be chaste. I'm an AI, so... Oh my. Now I'll ask you a question, Squirrely. One should be chaste until marriage, but up until what age? What do you think? Tell me your opinion. Why? I just went and answered out of reflex, maybe because Elizabeth sounded so honest. In modern society, especially developed countries, the number of people who fuss over that sort of thing are decreasing. I answer, actually, those who say one should stay chaste forever, if need be, are in the minority. But what's wrong with this planet? I'm destroying it now. I agree with BB. Oh, my head feels like it's going to explode. I'm going to head back and eat some sweets. What's the deal with that lizard? She's a total riot! Sorry. Elizabeth, she was acting unexpectedly uptight, wasn't she? Yeah, I've got a joke worth teasing her with. In any case, Elizabeth left. Let's get this puzzle over with and keep going. Okay, let's not immediately go opening doors here. What switches have I got? I got yellow, and yellow, and yellow, and yellow, and an item box. Alright, and yellow. I guess we're going with the yellow switch. Hey, look, item box. Okay, so I need to be careful because switches will close other doors. I forget the exact situation, but... Open to me, I have a red. And a red. And a red. Okay, now there has to be multiple switches available to me. This isn't just one long, it can't just be one long, straight hallway that effect is of a puzzle. Okay. This should open the blue door. It'll probably close the yellow door behind me. Alright, I made it to red. If I click red, I'm pretty sure it's gonna... Red's already activated? Okay. Oh, wait, I think I know what I was able to do. Okay, let's... Oh. And that's a wrap. Now let's have ourselves an easy chase after that horn girl. Then we have ourselves a real fun time. You just want to tease her. I'm for it. I'm actually just going to go ahead and use a heal, because there's a good chance after the next fight I level up, so... And we're not quite at the... Shinji! You're alive? It's you. Shinji, what are you doing here? Meltrilus got me. She sliced up my data as small as it would go, then tossed it away. Mixed me right into the virus. My contract with Elizabeth was voided, and I have no way of getting out. This may as well be a death sentence. Shinji snickers. Normally he wouldn't accept this disgraceful state, though. Maybe he's suffering from the despair of being abandoned. At any rate, I'm glad he's alright. I try asking Rin and Ronnie if Rin and Ronnie can send Shinji back to the school. Out of curiosity, what are we supposed to do with him after we send him back? He might not be Elizabeth's master anymore, but that doesn't change the fact that he's a traitor. Sure, maybe that's the case here, but he looks just like him. The one who stood by our side in that perilous fight. The unarmed Shinji boy. Okay. How can I abandon such a being? Hold on, I'm the one that thing was based on. Well, I figured you would say something like that. I have plenty of mine to give Shinji, but I'll let it rest for now. Be thankful to Hakuno and Kiara. We have the software to convert you even after you've turned into a virus. I'll transmit the entrance coordinates. Shinji Mato, you be on standby there. Miss Hakuno, please continue with expelling the virus. Returning to the entrance means... But Shinji has no servant. I wonder if he can make it alone. Of course I can make it. Who do you think I am? If there's an exit, I can make it there on my own. Besides, all this concern makes me more miserable than I need to be. Pick up what I'm putting down, will ya? Eat shit. And there's the level up. You finally made it, but the flukes end here. This next puzzle is godly. Even I can't solve it. Someone of your skill shouldn't be able to. Okay, show me how you suffer. I feel bad for you being all locked in, so I want to wait here and watch you. Switch 1. What have I got access to and what do I not have access to? Okay, so first switch is a given. And if that's the door that opens, this switch has to be a given because there's no other switches. Alright. I'm gonna unlock... Okay, I don't have to deactivate that. Doesn't really make much of a difference to do that one or not do that one. At the end of the day, I can get to both halves from the same side. Okay. It's that I need that on to get here. No, because I need... There it is. I need that red door open. There it is. No, wait. Are you actually a genius? What is this? I took so much care in making this so that you would live until the very, very end. If only you had stayed trapped, you would have melted away without pain. A gentle death. Judging by Elizabeth's reaction, this is apparently the last puzzle. Give up and leave Sakura's body. The moment I take a step forward and assert this, Caster suddenly whispers in my ear. Darling, darling, my ears just tingled. I may know what her secret is. Wow, Elizabeth's third secret? The one we weren't able to obtain in the labyrinth? Yes, so please entrust this to me. Please wait a moment at the starting line and be ready to dash. Elizabeth, I have a small question for you. This is what in Gilgamesh's route is the AOU cast-off scene, I imagine. I have no interest in talking to a fox. Are you begging for her life now? Do you want to know how your death will go down? Yes, to perish in agony from embarrassment. I wish to see such a spectacle, but for you, not me. What's your deal? That smile is pure evil. Are you really just a heroic spirit? Could you be one of those more than me? You've realized it too late, Elizabeth. You have yet to experience love from a gentleman, no? It's like you're a virgin, right? Elizabeth goes bright red up to her ears. What? So basically her last secret is... Yep, bingo. You can't talk your way out of this one. Darling, please go straight at her. Well, it's just stop. Wait a second. Me, a virgin, as if. I got it. I actually got it. Out of huge shock, Elizabeth stands dead still, mouth flapping open and closed. It looks like she's not an offshoot. There are no signs of her body deteriorating. She probably wishes to shrink away and disappear right about now, though. What are you talking about? I don't understand at all. What do you think I am? I'm Elizabeth Bathory, a sexy bombshell renowned for being a lewd and loose madam. Experience, I have tons. Oh, and you've done stuff like... and stuff like... also stuff like humana and stuff like Moaya. You've had plenty of those, right? Oh. Elizabeth breaks off mid-sentence, face flushing red like a flame. I empathize. It took everything I had not to run off after hearing those lines coming out of Castor. Now it's your turn. Will you share with me a tale of your own valor? As if I could say something like that, you dummy. I mean, I didn't even understand half of that. Which country's greater fairy of lust are you based from? Are you really a heroic spirit? This is information I would also like to know. I probably knew before I fell into the far side of the moon. I'll get you for this. I'll be like that one day, too. I'll give you your credit this time. She's getting away! Finally realized it. All she did was wring out some maidens within her area. Petty crimes like that are nothing to gloat over. I'm a great fairy who brought 5 dynasties to ruin. Please go pick on someone your own size. Castor, may we end the embarrassing discussion here, please? I'm linked to the both of you, so I received visuals of what just happened. All of that was just plain fiction, of course. I'm devoted to Darling. Castor. She's one scary servant. Pressing further on the matter would be dangerous. It'll just come back to bite me. Let's collect ourselves, clear our head of this blood that rushed up, and go after Elizabeth. I sense the core up ahead. Please go forward. Or continue forward. Oh, jeez. She had herself quite a shock, didn't she? She's totally locked up in her own mind. This thing in my thought core, it's awful. It's too much. This relief is, in a sense, her true self. It must be toppled in order to expel the virus. But our way into the relief disappeared along with Kiara. Topple it, but how? You're capable of entering as you are now. You know you're just a spirit thanks to multicolored tranquility. That's exactly the same you need to enter a relief. So touch the relief if you think you're about wanting to enter. You should enter without issue. I believe you understand, but once inside, you'll face off against Elizabeth as always. Please don't neglect your preparation. It's Elizabeth's relief. Apparently I can go in all on my own. They really are striped. I saw that musical note. A grating racket rings out. The noises are incessant, but like small insects buzzing past my ear, like trees shaking in a storm. My ears are going to fall off. What is this noise? It's like a saw cutting through scrap iron served on a plate. This noise resembles that of a harpoon, as it slices through the air, piercing with an arrow, slashing with a sword, binding with a chain. Ooh. Do noises with such nuisance now torment Elizabeth, the keeper of this space? Loud. So loud. Shut up, please shut up, be quiet. It's painful, it's exhausting. I already have a headache. Please don't make it any worse. It hurts, please no more. Enough. Do you gnaw at me? Do you gnaw away at me? Pigs, insects, men, woman, my body, my castle, my blood, crunching, chafing, creaking, scratching. It hurts. It's so loud. My ears are going to bleed to the sounds of my breaking apart like this. If this headache my own doing, or are you all setting me up? I don't know. I don't know where this pain is coming from anymore. Horn Girl's destructive urges didn't stem from her brash nature, but from the deep frustration. This constant noise ate away at her brain. You can hear me. You filthy animals are trying to take my everything from me. The men that devoured my chastity, the women that hoarded my jewels, the time that ran away with my beauty. To shine their dirty little teeth they bit into me. It hurt. It itched. It felt dirty. I was scared. Father said this was part of womanhood, a duty. Coldly, he told me to endure. Well, now that bile is out of my system, I get to be the lord of my own castle. Revenge. This is my revenge on the insects that reap my body. You incessant whiners who did all but fester your days away. Be beautiful, the insects told me. Very well, if they so wish it, who better to serve as the compost to my flourish? How exhilarating. As if they were on my plate, I pinched them between my fingers and crushed them. With the tip of my nail, I smashed. With my heel, I grinded. With my sharp lance, I shredded. Just the recollection of it heals me. That was the first time the discord ever stopped. I slaughtered countless peasants. Shame I don't remember now. Because every day I would courteously change how it was done for them. Could I be any more sincere? All I remember is the fresh taste of human blood. I'm a dragon girl after all. What's wrong with me making food out of my prey? I won't listen to this. Darling, she keeps squawking about this and that. I believe it's best we ignore her entirely. Her words are shrieks and nothing more. That noise is her guilt made manifest. The more she twists the truth, the less we can do for her. Ah, so loud. I don't know why, but it's noisier than usual today. Someone's cheeky today. For a servant, you are an eyesore. Regret? Why would I feel something like that? As if I'd ever let that get to me. Exploitation is my duty as a noble. What is torture if not noblesse oblige? Is that so wrong? What's so bad about it? I was just protecting the Bathory families and my fortune. All I did was fulfill my duty. I had to quell the awful noises. Everyone should be smashed and wrung into the warm bath of fresh blood just for me. All my people need to do is warm my soft skin. I won't lose. Even if this body completely transforms into a dragon. Even if the insects swarming this body multiply. I'll continue to be beautiful. I'll keep using the blood of many girls to preserve my madness. That madness, it's the only thing I have left of the woman I used to be. We went from the relief rooted in her brain to the filthy, firmly shut inside of her mind. Into the brain to the firmly shut inside of her mind. And in there, lying in wait, was a crimson red idol. But what's going on? Elizabeth's expression is unusually grave. She settled down with reckless abandon she had before. So you did make it in time. I can judge situations pretty well. I realized that you two would reach me before I took over this body. Elizabeth's expression is oddly composed. She looks as if nothing impresses her, as if she no longer holds any hope in reality. Wait a second. Maybe this is the listless girl she used to be, before she knew what an idol was. Hey, since this is our last chance, I have to ask, why are you getting in my way? Thinking about it carefully, there really isn't any reason for us to fight, is there? It's a little late for that. This is the inside of my friend's body. It's a place that mustn't be violated. And that's not all. If we let BB continue, humanity's desires will be unleashed, spelling the demise of our species. If that happens, there won't be a Holy Grail War, or anything left. There is a crisis which must be prevented. I'm shocked. I thought it was just talk, but you really are fighting for such a reason. Listen, I don't care about the Holy Grail or humanity. The future of Earth doesn't matter to me. I don't mind if civilization crumbles. Only one thing matters. That I, and only I, am forever the most beautiful woman there is. This is the inviolable law. The inviolable law. The truth. Get it? So long as I'm beautiful, it doesn't matter if humanity dies out. You say you'll save humanity, but there's no need. Yes, rather save me. That will equate to saving humanity. My beauty is worth the weight of the earth. Chills run down my spine. She's fanatical about being the most important and only one in the world. No. About how she alone must never lose her beauty. She's more of a child crying out for help than she is an ego. Cursing humans for her own benefit, treading on the gains of others. Well, that's what I do for a living, so I won't knock her for it. You don't do it in a very business-like way, though. You're just a selfish girl, a persecution complex in the flesh. And anyhow, you can't shine on your own after all. You shine like the moon. You don't shine from yourself like the sun. I know that stupid servant is acting cocky. But what about you, Hakunon? Am I evil after all? Are our values irreconcilable? They are, I nod. Deep down, Elizabeth hasn't changed at all. She's a murderer who treats others as consumables for her own gain. No matter how many humane aspects of herself she shows me, I can't approve of her personality. Yes, in the end, it seems that so long as I am who I am, you and I can't see eye to eye. She takes a short breath and smiles with self-scorn. I thought you had a promise, but ultimately, you're just another pig. Fine then, die a pig's death, you useless slave whose only work is to pour blood over me. I'll let you cry as much as you want. This is my final, serious, genuine stage. Save! NP on round 1, second turn. Okay. That actually might kill me. Yeah. Okay. Good to know. So she's breaking on that first turn. NP on the second. Alright. This I should survive.
と参りましょう。そのとおりいただきましょう。なんであなたたち私の歌がわからないの？ネズミみたいに潰してあげる。こいつもこいつも氷剣よ、砕け。
That curse might kill me.
この体は私のものよ。カチカチですよ。触ってみてくださいます。ネズミみたいに潰してあげる。こいつもカチカチですよ。なら殴る。諦めなさい。私は私の主戦力で。こいつもカチカチですよ。こいつもでは皆々様、血も凍る大宴会を始めるといい。
Now she's about to drop her NP. Letting her get as few turns as possible, probably a good idea. That's the safest way I can go about this. Although I will... No, I don't have an aquatic cave. A spirit theft open up, so I'm actually going to use that for spirit theft. This needs to be a aquatic cave, and this an attack. I might be going too hard on the spells too quickly. I'm gonna save. I feel like she's gonna pull her NP out. So. Another save state.
チカチですよ。バカにしてます？ゴマの焚き火と参りましょう。
Nice, Zero Herrera.
これはもう私どもの勝ちと見ました。
Bathory didn't say anything there. I don't like that. Ah, I wonder what's coming up here. Okay. I'm safe through at least that turn. I don't know what those bottom two are, though, which is the scary part. I could do an aphotic cave knowing an NP is probably coming, but I'm gonna play it extra safe. Yeah, no, I'm already freezing there, so doing Spirit Death there and that's probably more efficient. Okay. I think I live this. It's just going to be not with much HP. If she breaks after this, I might die. I was hoping she was dropping that on round 3, not 5. Yeah, if she breaks, it's over. Yep. right? Paralysis here.
最大のヒットナンバーを聞かせてあげる。
It's not paralyzing me here though, and this is actually not terrible. I am just not gonna let her have any sleep for that round.
強戦よ、砕け。
She might get me with the skill.
カチカチですよ。カチカチですよ。そのとおりいただきましょう。まだまだいけますかも。どうして私の主戦力で。マートリエルデーベトン。
Curse ain't great, but I'll make it. Oh, nope, not that one. Okay. That much I'll be able to live.
ごまの焚き火と参りましょう。
I'll probably try to look for an opportunity to drop the NP here in a minute, too. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, the curse takes me only down to 1. I should be fine. Curse won't kill. I just wish I could have gotten rid of it. Be a little bit wasteful, but yeah, I just need to make sure I survive with my HP.
ごまの焚き火と参りましょう。なら殴る。私の主戦力で。私の主戦力で。どきなさい。あ、マスター、諦めないで。
Play a little bit more offensive, defensive.
負けます。触らないでくださいます。これよこれ。まだまだいけますかも。どこにします？そのとおりいただきましょう。カチカチですよ。カチカチですよ。
If I find a good spot to drop the NP, I win, but it's a little hard to drop the NP on route
あとは役なら切る。
unless I know what's coming.
私の自由ですね。
Fuck it, I'm gonna drop it here. What I will do is on... I can take a single break attack, that's nothing. Round 2, I'll drop a heal just in case. And then we're just running a no-sleep strategy. Possible to get a free break on me. She gets a free break on me there, or a free attack on me, but... I'm gonna save before I do this. It's always risky to do something like this.
ここは我が国神の国水は潤い実り豊かな中津国国が打つ穂に水注ぎ高間巡り黄泉巡り巡り巡りと水天日光我が暮らす豊足原瑞穂の国八広の輪に輪をかけてこれぞ九重天照水天日光天照矢の雫石こいつもこいつも何もかもどうでもいいカチカチですよ炎天よ走れ氷天よ砕け
What is overkill? Oh, and you defended. Oh, you're done. Why? Why do I have to lose? This is impossible. I won't take this. Elizabeth, defeated, is finally depleted of her strength, yet her eyes are still lit with dignified determination and bloodlust. After 3 losses, her mind still hasn't caved. She never knows when to quit. Still, she was brave enough not to deceive herself. I'll give her that at least. Now, darling, give the requiem for her soul. She announced the fullest severing of her ties. Confront her with your views. I understand. This time, I'll settle things with Elizabeth once and for all. The usual punishment this time, is it? Your face says this is just retribution towards the rulers. You're just like the other commoners. Fine, try to strip me down if you can, however. You'll be giving me a fair compensation. You're driving into the dragon's den. Don't cry when I swallow you whole. On the verge of death, Elizabeth snarls at me. I can't run after coming all this way. I'll face her final counterattack head-on. She's a demon who preyed on countless people for the sake of her beauty. I have to completely crush her mind. Oh, so the outside lost, huh? I kinda had a feeling that would happen. Elizabeth whispers in a stupor. The sight of her slumped on the ground makes her look weary. Elizabeth's instincts are deep down a much younger, innocent girl's. So what are you planning to do with me? You came all the way here. Are you not afraid of me? I'm not afraid. Rather, Elizabeth is the one who's afraid. Now I just need to pierce inside her and bust open her heart. That's why I came here to face her. Stop staring at me. You're just a squirrely. It's disrespectful. Filthy. If you want to praise me for my beauty, then let's give you 100 lashes first. Then maybe I'll consider letting you. She talks about lashes, but there are no whips here. Only Elizabeth's own body. Wait, I get it. That's what she means, then gladly. Stop. What? Stop this. Don't touch my tail. It tickles. This has to be the last whip she's got. I'll take hold of this dragon tail she's so proud of. She's lost a lot of strength, so I should be fine. But I really wouldn't like for it to whip around and smack me. I'll grab it nice and tight. How? Hey, stupid! I can't. It tickles, I told you. I'm sensitive around my reverse scale. A reverse scale? She's got one of those? Among all the scales covering up a dragon's body, there's just one scale that's inverted. They say if you touch it, the dragon will enrage and slaughter you. You hear that about Eastern dragons, but Elizabeth is a Western dragon. Does she have one? Alright, let's check. As long as I don't touch it, I should be okay. The part I'm touching should be fine. I'll just try moving around her tail around. I'm sure I'll be able to find that reverse scale. Stop! No! What are you trying to do? You can't. This is so embarrassing. You're skipping bases here. You're touching my ruby red scales with eyes that are bloodshot like a beast. It's almost as if we're... Huh? As if we're holding hands. Oh no. I couldn't take hearing that, and almost ended up falling forward. Plus, you're being so gentle. No, we can't. We're in completely different social classes. You may be my type of squirrely, but you're still a commoner. If I start making acceptance for my bloodbaths, lines will start blurring. Eliza is staring to burst into tears. It irritates me to hear her call me squirrely again, but at this point I figured she would. It's as if her dragon brain is also whipped syrup of sugar dissolved into honey. That's precisely what Elizabeth's first SG is. It's called Love Struck and Loves to Cook. And sweets? Now this is a surprise. She's simply so vulnerable that I ended up pointing out 2 of her SGs in one go. So what? What's wrong with being love-struck? Leaks of private info, late-night dates at convenience stores, sudden marriage, scandals, or how idols make their exits. This is some odd logic. If you end up getting married, your idol days are over. Now that you mention it, you're right. You know, I went a bit far with the marriage bit. While the agency is denying it, I'll give hints during interviews. My favorite type of gentleman, what I want out of a lover, and what to do where I want to go. The fans are reading that article might feel bitter, but they have conceited fantasies about if they were my lover. The one and only me, the fantasy lover of tens of thousands. I wonder if you understand, Hakuno. This is the true thrill one gets out of being an idol, along with them. Elizabeth implores me with her glances. She alternates looking at my hand, holding her tail, and my face, blushing. Then she speaks. If you really wanted me to, I could say during my interviews that rather than a lover, I found myself a wonderful pet. I respectfully decline the offer. Of course, no surprise. If you really wanted, I could cook for you every day, yeah? Did you say respectfully? Just now you said respectfully, but did you get the part right after? After that, right? I respectfully decline the offer. I wouldn't be happy about having my name and picture plugged into magazines, plus honestly being an idol sounds like a major hassle. She looks like she's been tossed out like a raggedy cloth. Don't go throwing me away, even if I turn into a raggedy cloth. Treat me with care. You chase me so zealously, and you're even gripping my tail right now, yet you say you haven't a smidgen of love for me. So long as I have love that never fades, my boredom should fade away. I'm so bored, so bored. My head feels like it's splitting. Liza holds out her own shoulders and furrows her eyebrows crestfallen. Whether in wanting love or in giving love, the unusual things without change, there's only ennui. However, she never had any desire to change. Nobles are nobles, cattle are cattle. She's young and pretty and will always be young and pretty. The permanence of it all might be the cause of her troubles. I'm not here to accuse her of having these SGs, but I need to point them out in order to expose Elizabeth's mind. The numerous thorns in her mind, her... Go chronic headaches. Yeah, these headaches are my one and only flaw. But it's not so far-fetched, is it? Beautiful, noble girls like myself are delicate, it's a given. If scandals are the essence of being an idol, then boredom is the essence of being a noble. Don't confuse me for Lily and Nita like you. So this is what it means to be an aristocrat, huh? That's why she had no concern or remorse, torturing and slaughtering girls in her territory. None, even if the Moon Cells participants were sacrificed for her bloodbaths. So long as they were never human like her to begin with, she would never realize her crimes or to come to question it. A twisted sense of values brought on by a maiden's personality. That's the basis for Elizabeth Bathory. Isn't it natural for nobles to have social privileges? Beauty, wealth, lineage? These are all things of value, things that must endure. Nothing sacrificed for that pursuit would be missed. I have to protect these things. I mustn't let them be tarnished. My beauty, my lineage, my castle, my fame. I live not like the nightly changing moon, but eternally like the shining sun. Her cries border on obsession. She's so afraid of no longer being a noble and no longer being a young, beautiful girl that she's unable to take steps towards acquiring new things. That's why her third SG is... idol. Purity. But pervert! There's a pervert over here. Actually, there's a pervert grabbing my tail, which means a groper. There's a groper over here. Help, I'm going to get locked up. This is some vicious slander. First cattle, now groper. Hakuno Kishinami's status as the protagonist has hit rock bottom. I can't let her say what she pleases. If I'm a groper scroller, then Elizabeth is a... Quiet, you phony idol. I let go of her tail and call her out. It limply slithers across the floor. I point out all of her SGs, and I suppose her mind is now more vulnerable. Elizabeth is on her backside, bawling as if afraid of me. So stop it, don't come near me. I'll do whatever you say. Please, don't hurt me. No, it's tearing. Why are my clothes coming apart? You're staring a hole through me. This is my first time. I go tell her to relax, but cut myself off. This isn't the time to settle Elizabeth down. I need to be tough on her. Press her with the questions. What is it? Why are you looking at me funny? What's wrong with purity? Doesn't everyone say it's the most important thing a girl's got? I mean, look, does that means... No way, absolutely no way. No dragon killers for me. I will never do something like that, hear me? Eliza has never blushed so red. She holds her tail and buries her face in it. And I hear her whispering. And like, if we, did it, we would have to get married, right? To do that, you would have to do things right and talk to each other, to get to know each other. Really? Obviously, I mean, you saw me naked. You saw my reverse scale, didn't you? Then I'll seclude myself in my castle, get pregnant with the baby, have my baby swell up. She finally bursts into tears. Why? Why? I won't serve anyone. I won't let my beauty diminish. I'm an eternally true noble. I mean, how could I live my life otherwise? Elizabeth is throwing a tantrum like a child, never changing. That's her final pillar. However, nothing lives forever. No! No, I don't want to hear that. Even though my face, my body are so beautiful, even though I don't have a single blemish. Look, real close, look at me. Please look at me. Come on, come on. Aren't I beautiful? Aren't I wonderful? Aren't I irresistibly lovable? Love is eternal, isn't it? Sure, she's cute, both in looks and her majestic voice. But that's why there's something off about what she's claiming. I thought she was a girl of good upbringing who was loved no matter what, even if she were to change with time. Don't be dumb. What's the point in being considered beautiful out of pity? A perfect thing that changes becomes no exception to degradation. That won't do. There's no way I can handle that. They'll come to judge me. The noise, the looks, the voices. Change? She said she's afraid of growing old. She probably couldn't trust herself. That's why she became so insistent now. But... why didn't you grow up and fall in love? No, I can't. It's wonderful, yet I can't. I can't. After all, if I fall in love and give away my purity, I won't be a maiden anymore. I won't be perfect anymore. Won't that mean I'll be loved less? Losing my chastity, being loved less, it's scary. That's why it's no good. I can't do it. I see. To accept becoming an adult, she needed someone to love her despite no longer being perfect. However, up until her final moments in imprisonment, the girl who tried to be perfect was surrounded with people who loved her for being perfect. That's why she could do nothing but be obsessed with being perfect. Yes, that's right. I should have killed many more. I should have bathed in way more blood. I should have been much, much more beautiful. I'm sure they wouldn't have forgotten about me if that were the case. I'm sure they would have kept loving me forever, right? Don't you think so, Hakunon? You did come all this way, so that means you accept me, right? You'll tell me what's okay for me to stay this way, right? This will be my last reply. I presented her SGs and made it all the way to the core where the depths of her mind lies. Now I just need to hit her with the truth she so desperately wants to hear. Elizabeth frantically cries like a child that she doesn't want to change. The inescapable truth I tell her is... No, you can never be saved. Her helpless silence weighs heavily. She can't be saved. She's long past redemption. Here in the depths of her mind is where I came to understand that she doesn't want to be anyway. I know. I know that. I'm well aware. Eliza starts crying like a child. But someone had to tell her. For her sake, no one charged her with her crime. Someone had to tell her that her time has come. I know that I'm just a homicidal maniac. It was my fault. It was my fault. It wasn't all my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for wanting to always be beautiful. I'm sorry for wanting to be in love. I can't be saved, obviously. After all, I don't even understand what was so bad about it all. You can't save someone who doesn't understand. They can't be saved. You knew about me. You touched my reverse scale. But you still can't save me. No one can save me. All I ever wanted was to be loved forever. Elizabeth's mind is collapsing. The Elizabeth inside the relief is her instinct. There's no direct connection between her in here and her outside. Yet, now that the dregs settle down and her instincts have cleared away, the her outside may undergo some changes. Elizabeth's relief crumbles away. Now Sakura will be... Please don't look away. What is that you see before us? I see. Until we remove Elizabeth, the virus won't be completely eliminated. In order to help Sakura, we have to eliminate Elizabeth here and now. You're going to delete me. Why? Because I'm bad? But what on earth did I do that's so bad? I mean, the reason I'm like this is because everyone around me wanted it that way. Protecting my beauty, preserving my youth. Those were the reasons for my existence. They said I was merely a cute doll. They said a woman has no value when they turn ugly. Everyone laughed as if having fun. So what? I chased after beauty, just like they wanted, and now I'm being insulted, being called bad? The nobles came out of nowhere one day and captured me on charges I didn't understand very well. They locked me inside a cave prison. But I didn't understand, and up until my dying breath, why was I locked away? Why did no one come and save me? Was I a bad girl? What's wrong with treating the peasants as pigs? Why did they ostracize me? Father said nothing. I never had a mother to begin with. Not my old servant nor my butlers. No one told me anything. That was wrong. Then why did no one tell me I was wrong? Hair disheveled, Elizabeth continues screaming. This is the truth about this girl. Raised in a twisted aristocratic society, she was compelled to be beautiful. She was raised without knowing what wrongdoing was. She was a pure flower of wickedness. I feel pity for her, but only because I'm an outside observer. In being raised immorally, she cultivated irrationality. Innocent girls were then killed by the hand of that irrationality. There's absolutely no healing that scar. I've said this before, your eyesight is terrible. You can't recognize people as human beings. You can't possibly have the happiness of a human being. No, I won't admit defeat just because my mind was exposed. I won't die. I won't die. As long as Melchos is around, I'll live forever. Is this... Ice deployed. Holding immaterial target. Item school codecast now injecting. You're not getting away ever again. Even if you won't die, we still have a way to beat you. We'll just have you wander multi-ice mazes for eternity. It's a wall, an imaginary wall produced from Spiritron surrounding Elizabeth. No way, is this a prison? No imprisonment. I don't want to go back to that dark place again. No one will come visit me. I'll be ignored even if I call out. Everyone will end up forgetting me. But if I sang with everything I had. No one will hear my singing in there. Right, stop, please, stop. At least kill me. Kill me like a pig. Shred me to death like those pigs, please. Elizabeth sounds like a completely different person begging her, but an electronic wall of ice looms before her. And then... No! Please! Please get out! Get me out! And then I could no longer hear her voice. No second chances. Within the prison of that enclosed wall, she'll forever go through the same routine, experience the same instant of imprisonment. For a moment, I pitied her. Despite all the wives this evil woman stole, despite asserting she didn't care about the fate of humanity, despite aiding BB in her plan to bring humanity to ruin, she still put her life on the line for the sake of a wish she believed in. I can't bring myself to laugh at that thought. You don't look like someone who's just won. You're doing that sympathy thing again, right? Well, I'm not one to talk. Rin? What does she mean by... Forget it. Anyway, good job. Sorry for the rush, but can we start cleaning Sakura's internals? The boss of the melt virus, Elizabeth, may have been sealed away, but the virus itself still remains. Once we get rid of it all, the recovery should be speedy. Thank you very much, President Kishinami. Sealing Elizabeth away has restored 60% of my functions. The internal cleaning will be dangerous to you when it starts, so please hurry back to the entrance, President. No need to tell me twice. I'm at my limit as it is. I know my soul is spiritualized with multicolored tranquility, but being a ghost is unsettling. Shinji should be waiting at the entrance too. Let's start walking back. They're making me walk back to the entrance. I got a feeling I'm not going to like what's at the entrance. Don't fuck with me. I also don't like that there are two save points. One towards the beginning of the dungeon, and one towards the end when there are barely any fights in this dungeon. Shinji is waiting by the entrance. Good, he looks fine, not a scratch on him. What happened to her? Her? I tell him if it's Elizabeth he's referring to, she's been sealed away in a prison she'll never escape from. Albeit for a short time, he had a master-servant relationship with her. Rin and Ronnie were manipulated whilst their memories were hazy, but Shinji may have decided to go along with it on his own. What is it? Let's hurry and get out. The cleanup is about to kick in. I'm surprised. Humans coming all the way to a place like this, and to expel a virus, no less. Meltrillis. Thank you so very much for all the sneak attacks, you hateful, spiky bitch. You don't need to tense up. This me is just a virus. It doesn't have the power my real body has. If White Sakura is cleansed, I'll simply disappear. This Meltrillis is a clone, or rather, the body of someone infected by her virus, and made to look like her. I know now, but it's still terrifying. She exists like a flu, and once a life form contracts her, she melts them down and takes them over. This is how that person turned into Meltrillis. So what are you up to? Was it not enough for you to send Elizabeth and me here? By the looks of it, you're just a terminal. I'm not giving you your blab the time of day. Get lost. Oh my, whether I get lost or not, I can't leave this place. Since I'm going to be deleted after this, why not have a chat with me? Goodness, you always keep busy. A disgraceful state for a disgraceful worm, huh, Shinji? What did you say? Isn't that so? Despite being capable, your dot routine is too subpar. You're defective. You're a prime example of a human being. You embody the masses. You're what I loathe most, a mass of self-deceit and self-affirmation. I assure you, humans like you are evil. You're third rates who only consume, leaving nothing behind. Think it over carefully, then go off to some corner of the world and give in to your self-importance. Shitty bitterly grinds his teeth. Meltrillis laughs him off and then turns towards me. She grins eerily and then broadly. It's as if her face is split. I can't stop the goosebumps all over my body. This one here is my favorite. Welcome to the inside of my body. That's what I planned to say, but things didn't turn out so well. I failed to make Sakura into me. This me that planned to turn into Sakura is going to just disappear like some fly. Hey Hakuno, considering my fate, won't you take pity? And at least come talk to me one last time. I'm deleting her. President, I'm withdrawing you immediately. After this, that Meltrillis there will... Are you alright with that, Hakuno? You can speak with me while I pose no danger to you. This is your first and last chance. Is it wise to let the chance slip away on account of silly White Sakura's ego? Meltrillis giggles. She's clearly making fun of you, but this is an opportunity. If I can learn Meltrillis' train of thought, what her objective is, it'll serve us in the battle to come. But, Senpai, it's my win. Be quiet, hypocrite. Now let me propose this again. Cease defying me. Eventually, I'll become everything. I'll melt down everyone who loves you and turn them into me. Everyone in the world will love you. You and me and you, all will be one and one alone. I'll melt everything and turn it into me. You'll dream sweet dreams, sensual dreams, dreams of nectar. I'll melt down everything in this world, not BB. I will. So don't hurt my feelings. I hear her statement and grow wide-eyed. Did she just get caught up in her deeply emotional confession? No. Did Meltrillis just flat-out reject BB? Yes, I don't need the black one or the white one. I excel at managing humans. More than them, after all. Besides, if we leave BB alone, she'll destroy herself. Even now, her self is disappearing. Naturally, why wouldn't her spiritual structure deteriorate? Doing all that, she'll downgrade to being a mere defense mechanism. She'll become one of the moon's eyes, protecting the earth it observes. She'll become a mere killing machine, eliminating the cancer. Humans. So come with me, Hakuno. Only I can protect you. We'll have the last laugh. Salvaging submerged spirit bodies, I'm going to begin extracting the virus via internal cleaning. That's fine, Sakura. You do serve the moon cell. Make no mistake to where you stand. After the sensation of being brought back by an intense force subsides, I find myself back in the student council room. I try moving my fingers. They're stiff, but they move. Thank goodness, you appear to have suffered no harm. Welcome back, Miss Hakuno. Miss Tosaka carried Sakura over to the infirmary and is overseeing the internal cleaning process. Moreover, oh, is this the student council room? I supplied him with our reserve resources. It was a rushed job, but I restored him to his original form. I have a message for you from Miss Tosaka. I'll postpone your scolding, so get some rest. Getting all serious about other people's business. She really is dumb, too. Shinji Mato. If you're going to complain, then you should have left me behind. I'm fine, just leave me alone. Shinji, appearing to be brooding, leaves the student council room without looking back. I wonder if my delivery was bad. I don't think the contents of the message were bad. No, Ronnie did nothing wrong, so there's no need for her to worry. Shinji probably has a lot on his mind. In any case, I saved both Sakura and Shinji. I'm glad I was able to protect my friends' lives. I'm glad I was able to bring them back safe and sound. These sincere thoughts cross my mind, while Ronnie stares at me puzzled. The moment I sigh in relief, a heavy dizziness assails me. With my tension broken, the fatigue that had built up seems to have caught up with me. It seems that a foray into a digital frame burdens oneself more than forays into the labyrinth. Please go ahead and rest, President. I'll clean up. It's pathetic to say, but that seems to be for the best. I leave the student council's business to Ronnie, and head towards my room to get some sleep. Anyway, I'm glad that you, Sakura, and Shinji Mato are okay. Please leave the rest to us and get some rest, President. Well done. As for you, darling, please hurry off to the bath and wash that fatigue away. Although I mainly want you to wash that smell off you, there's no need for our love nest to be the smelling of another woman. Well, that aside, multicolored tranquility, that's terrifying. Entering someone's mind means you can be entered in turn. You can spiritualize into a sleeping person's soul and invite them inside yourself. Now that makes for an inescapable underworld. Like jumping into a jar and into another world, that woman is more a sage than a saint, like an immortal delivered from her coil. I speak with Castro over thoughts on our dive into a cyber frame. I certainly never expected to have an experience like that. The internal structure isn't the only thing left in my memory. I also recall us settling things with Elizabeth. I'd be lying if I said I didn't sympathize with her in the slightest. I know she's our enemy, but she faced us so many times and even served me her home cooking that I kind of care about her. Letting the exhaustion shut my eyes, I see her final moments. Her furious expression the moment she was trapped and stays in the back of my eyelids. Dear. Castro pokes her face into my field of view, which is pointed towards the ground. Honestly, I try to pinch myself awake when I see you concerned over other women when I'm right here, there, but I like that about you, darling. If you're ever sad, don't hesitate to turn to me. It's a chance for me to caress you, dote you, wipe your tears, lovingly comfort you. After all, it hurts you to fight. Despite that, I believe you've become much stronger. Castro, you're going good wife mode on me today. All that kindness seems to have settled me down. Huh? I'm always a good wife. I'm not being vague about the stuff I talked about inside your body, as if it were the rainbows and butterflies. She definitely kept it vague. That said, I think it's best to keep that landmine of a topic vague. I purposely kept my quip to myself and gently shut my eyes again. We'll be fine. Exhausted, I rapidly fall asleep. Suddenly, I thought about the near side of the moon so far away. I may only be met with another farewell there. Nevertheless, I have a strong desire to travel towards this future that I still can't determine. I'll travel together with this servant who walks with me. Logic breach of Barrier 6. 404 light years, 1 block until the moon cell's core. The Angelica cage is in reach. Only a little further until I reach the core. There's no point in encroaching on outer areas. The moon cell records all light made by a civilization, not the consumerist human's conceptual calculation unbound by matter. By nature, the passage of time as a concept is not observable here. The past, the present, and the future are all processed in parallel. The Seraph and Holy Grail were nothing more than imaginary spaces created by the core to record humanity more accurately. Even if I cannot control the far side of the moon, as long as there is a core, these major principles won't change, and that's why. I have to reach the core. Destroy the world's barrier. Destroy the world's cornerstone. If I don't make an enemy of everything, my wish won't come true. Unless I do so, I can't save. However, that is impossible. However, that is illogical. However, that is irreversible. Me, you, also, Orga, Biorhythm, Mooncell shall update system. Eternal emptiness, ending days. You will not reach me. I cannot go. You think you can delete me? You think you can't get rid of me anymore? Not me. Not anymore. Even if my mind were to disappear, this body, at the very least, will never be deleted. Wait for me. For sure, I will. And that is where we're going to end it for today. Now the save is complete. I'm going to go ahead and I'll do a save state here as well, just to be safe. Go ahead and move us to a chatting screen. It's not that late, actually. It's only 9:30 or so for me. Chatting. Close that out. Move my chat here. All right. So let's see here. I didn't look at the chat too much during the late parts. I think last thing I saw was Melusine is now bond 9. Doing the same in the morning. So yeah, I did lose that twice. Doesn't fit as much as Piggy. Beware the Gekirin. There was an LWM comic about putting Max Bond Liz in the second drive, which was small cramped cell. Oh, that is fucked up. He tries to get you to back him up, but Hakuno says something like, "I'm sorry, Archer. I might need to get a separate from you." To which Nameless screams at the sky that he's not a degenerate. A separate room from you. Also, the CCC manga, when Liz takes over Sakura's body, Liz possesses for a second and poses with her microphone lance. Yeah, now it should only be Melt and the final boss for the route. It was that was a good conclusion. I didn't expect the conclusion to be as, I don't want to say satisfying, but as good as it was for the Liz arc. Honestly, I thought we were just going to kill Liz, do her secrets, and she'd just disappear like Passion Lip did. I didn't expect to have that last little finisher with her where she still couldn't change and they had to seal her away. And it's interesting because that's like dead ass a fate, one of those fate worse than death kind of endings for her. Because that is her anxiety is being trapped and alone and being sent to that. That was kind of fucked up, actually. Little bit. That's low key kind of horrifying. The penguin arc.
You still going?
Oh Jesus! Hi Seki. I'm actually just finishing up.
Oh.
How did everything go after you left chat earlier?
Well, I finished the one Anime Planet list, and then we got through an intro game for the Scum and Villainy T.H.E RPG we're trying.
Ah, so you did an entire D&D session during the time I was streaming.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, not D&D. Scum and Villainy is actually a different T.H.E RPG. Different mechanics, very different, actually.
Scum and Villainy. It's a Star Wars reference.
It is kind of a space thing.
Ah, okay. So it's a space TTRPG. And the name is a Star Wars reference, though.
Yeah, no, it's very Star Wars-y.
I'm not hooking up my phone to the capture card, but I do have a gacha pull on Pokemon. Does that show?
Oh, I did grind a bunch of Tamlin Cup. I went through another 2 boxes.
Nice.
Finished ascending Casku as far as I can for now.
So your Casco is already a little bit ascended, so I assume he's at level. He can go up to level 50 or 60 now.
I think I've got him so he can go up to level 70.
Oh, that's his max level. Did it change to his art?
Oh, then it might be 60. It's either 60 or 70, but I ascended him several times.
Yeah, because 70 is for 3 stars is the max level without grailing them.
Okay, I'll have to look because I didn't have enough EXP cards to level him all the way up to the cap. But I was planning on doing some more grinding tonight before I went to bed.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Zero Herrera, it's not really Space Western themed. It is very much like very Star Warsy and kind of Dune-y. Oof. Liz's cooking is that bad?
Oh yeah, you were here when that was during the first parts of that arc. They literally cut away and say, "Please stand by because the events are too horrific to be seen."
Oh, I wasn't even watching the screen. I was just paying attention to chat.
And then they get to the final section, and while Hakuno is eating Liz's cooking, it's like written like a death scene, like a sacrifice scene.
Oh no.
Like, I guess if you're playing the Emiya route, the nameless route, because of Hakuno's lines, he literally tells Hakuno to stop throwing out death flags.
That's fair. That's very fair.
All right, well, I was just about to go over the schedule for this coming week. Did you want to do the honors and say what videos are going up this week?
Oh, yeah, I can pull that up. Give me a sec. I got you. I'm in the tracker. Okay, based on what just went up. Oh yeah, so we're starting a new season on, was it Monday?
Monday will be the official end of the current recording season and the start of the new one.
Yeah, so we've got the first anime we watched for season 6 is going up. Colloquially assumed and called kind of one of the worst animes ever. Not that we particularly, disagreed, but, there's a discussion for that. And then as to videos going uploaded, then there's also a Reacts video at the end of the week. I think from now on for this next season, all uploads are Monday, Friday.
You heard her?
And then I think there's, collectively between Monday and each of us individually, there's going to be 5 streams next week?
Yes, so I was actually going to go over the stream schedule here too for a second for this coming week. So you sent me your stream schedule earlier.
Yep.
Where did I put that? There it is. So on Monday is going to be our end of season stream. We put out the announcement already. We should be starting that at 10 a.m., right, Seki?
Yep.
And then Tuesday, Seki says that she's streaming FGO. No decision yet on whether or not it'll just be a grinding stream on Tamlin Cup or if it'll be E Pluribus Unum continued.
To be honest, I'll probably do a little bit of E Pluribus Unum and then finish out by grinding, or the other way around. Like, I'll do both.
Okay. And then Wednesday, you said you're going to be doing an afternoon stream, actually, for Ace Attorney.
Yep. I'll try to play through another chapter.
And Thursday is going to be a poll that should go up on Monday.
Yes.
Honestly, deadass, I wonder if you could put a poll in the chat for Monday's stream.
Possibly? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen one in a YouTube chat, but,
I have. I just figured out how I know how to do it.
Oh, okay. Then we could probably put it up in the chat Monday.
Just going to put up a poll to test here.
Tacos, you could absolutely take my word. There will be there will be no delays in anything going up this week because it's already all edited and uploaded. And also, if you want a hint for the servant, you need to ask Nick Knack. Because I think the only hint I have would give the game away.
God, I could give hints, but it would be too obvious, and I'm gonna have another stream before then. I'll come up with a hint before the next stream, and I'll throw out a hint at the next stream. There's plenty. My next CCC stream will also be this week. I haven't settled on a day yet, to be honest. I was thinking Tuesday, but I might switch it up and do Thursday this week instead, because I don't really have anything going on at all this week. So
that's valid. It's too bad that I'm not on camera, because I would have a hint that's a little bit more obscure if I was on camera, because it's a physical hint. But
I mean, if you want to be on camera, I can throw up Discord. You could be on Discord.
Respectfully, no. I'm in DJs. No.
All right.
It is the end of my day.
All right, with 3 votes, it looks like Backstory has won.
Plot, who needs her?
I see what's going on, chat. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of Seki's day, and it's also the end of this stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and close us out for now. We'll see you all on Monday, and hope to see as many of you there as possible. Have a good one.
Toodles.